Morning and welcome to the Opie and Anthony program.
Good morning. Did everyone sleep well?
Sleep? What the hell's that?
What's sleep?
Who needs sleep?
Sleep is stupid.
I got used to not sleeping a long time ago.
Yeah. Wake up bright and early, Opie. Bright, early, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Well, how is everybody today?
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, boys.
Anything interesting in the papers?
No.
Nothing good?
Nothing before page 9.
Pervy Pal? Why do I get to be Pervy Pal? I've never had a good name in a headline. Ever.
Pervy Pal.
Pervy Pal!
Hello, my pervy pal.
Good morning, Dopey Opie. Jesus Christ, it never ends.
Pervy Pal will be taken on Whackbag within minutes.
Pervy Pal. I'm sure Pervy Pal is already named on Whackbag.
My pervy pal. I guess the Post doesn't have a sense of humor when we trash them on a daily basis.
Well, apparently, yeah. I guess somebody that might have been listening and heard us goofing on their comedy bits that they like putting in their paper, their little top 6 list that they had yesterday, or their funny headlines. Maybe they didn't like that, and now they're getting us back by calling us Dopey Opie and Pervy Pal.
Good old Pervy Pal.
What the hell is Jimmy? Chop liver?
If you're Pervy Pal.
Oh, I know. If I'm Pervy Pal...
Yeah.
Child killer Chip.
Child killer chum. Horrid. I did not appreciate that. I know our John Minnelli is like, he's had a good relationship with us over the years, but I don't think they come up with the headlines. That's what these writers always say. Whenever they write a story and there's a really bad headline for it and you confront them, they go, hey, we don't write the headlines.
Yes, we learned a while ago that there's just one guy, and
I think that's lying.
And that's his whole job is just to write headlines.
Headlines
in the paper. He doesn't write the actual stories. You know, the stories are handed in. He reads the story real fast, and then he's the clever one at the paper, and he comes up with the headline.
But wouldn't you be pissed if you're a writer and?
Yeah, of course.
The eye catcher that makes people go to your story that you toiled over is something ridiculous or doesn't really fit the story well, or
of course.
Yeah, you'd be like kind of pissed at that.
But the writers aren't smart enough to come up with the headlines. That's what they're telling the writers.
How about you just take the first sentence of your story, and that's the headline, and then you continue. I don't know why there has to be a headline writer that has to write Dopey Opie and Pervy Pal. It's usually Dopey and Anthony or Opie and Dopey. Pervy Pal? The fuck am I? I'm here like a monkey. I'm just jerking off and throwing feces at guests when they come in.
Oh, you're trying to say it's not accurate?
All right, there have been a few instances where I might have earned the moniker, but...
While he's bumbling around going, duh, you're patting the fanny of a lad who's dressed like Angus Young.
Yeah, there you go. And Opie just looks and goes, bye. And I'm just on the subway cranking one out in front of Asian girls. Click.
You know, this takes the cake, as some people would like to say.
Yes.
You know, we've seen our share of headlines over the years.
Certainly have.
Maybe E-Rock could be useful today and
no, stop right
come
there.
up with some of our old headlines.
Yeah,
because they are entertaining. But today, Pervy Pal, my pal, the perv.
Ah, right, Dopey Opie. I'm proud to be here.
You know what though? The Dopey Opie is so expected. That's the
I know.
That's why it's the easiest thing to do with Opie.
Yeah. What else do you rhyme with it?
Mopey,
Scully, Opie,
Scully Opie.
I don't know what else. Mopey.
Mopey if
he was in a bad mood.
He's sad.
Mopey Opie mouths off about. And then whatever.
I've seen Dopey Opie a million times.
Opie and Dopey was usually the headline.
And we've seen Opie and
that was the big one. When we got the boot,
they
put Opie and Dopey.
Yeah.
Maybe if he's positive, you could call him Hopey. Opie.
Hopey.
Oh,
that would be good.
Norm the trucker, he's got a good point here. Norm, what's up?
Hey, guys. Short-term listener, first-time caller. Wanted to say maybe there's a comma missing, and it was Dopey being Anthony, Opie, and Pervy Pal. Because I think Pervy Pal, I always have to think little Jimmy.
You know, if there was a comma there, it would save me, and I would once again only be Dopey. Because it would be Dopey, Opie, and Jimmy, the Pervy Pal.
I think they're acknowledging Jimmy for once.
I think there was a typo, guys. They forgot that comma.
Right.
Trippy.
Well, that's how I'm going to play it.
No, because it wouldn't be Anthony Opie.
I know. It would be Opie.
It would be Dopey.
Comma, Dopey, and Pervy Pal.
No, they wouldn't forget the comma, Jimmy. I'm sorry. They forgot about you again.
They forgot the comma. No, they forgot the comma, guys.
Comma.
No,
Guys.
Well, if it makes you feel good, here.
Eric, go to every newsstand, put commas in the papers.
Just with a Sharpie.
Look.
Just writing commas in on everything. Grabbing them out of people's hands. Wait, I'm not done.
Give me a Sharpie. Give me a nice Sharpie.
Give him a black Sharpie.
Give me a black
E-Rock.
Sharpie.
It's the only type that works.
Yeah. Hand him a yellow one so highlighted.
Then look.
Here you aren't.
Here you go, Jimmy.
Give me the Sharpie. I want a comma, too.
Here you go, Jimmy.
In my paper.
I made a comma so you can put this in your scrapbook.
Let me have what papers. I want to make a comma. Ooh, comma time.
Oh, that does work. Here you go. Make your comma.
All right.
Feel good about yourself.
Now you get the moniker Pervy Pal.
Now I'm Dopey again.
Well, you're Dopey again, yeah.
Did I put it right? Dopey, Opie, and comma.
No,
Pervy
you
Pal,
idiot.
back to be Fowler.
You wrong putting comma ass.
It's Dopey, Opie, and.
I was the ass in class back in the day that always fucked up the punctuation.
Weird. I don't know where to put the comma.
You don't put a comma there, stupid. Anyway.
I don't know where
Who
to
did
put
this
the
one? You
comma.
put a comma after and. You wouldn't before and. You wouldn't do that. All right, we'll work on that in the break.
All right, thank you.
A new paper now.
Fix this.
Well,
All right,
good morning.
Good morning. It's the One virus spreading across America thanks to XM Satellite Radio.
Right.
Radio.
We love the XM. Love the freedom it gives us, Opie.
Yes.
That's right.
This
Just
will
say
be
whatever we want here.
This will be the third show we do where we don't do the show we want to do. Let's just be honest. This will be the third time. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, there are just say things. Things.
There's things
There
happening.
are things happening, things out there. It's not like, there's a bunch of secrets. I mean, things are out there in the paper. Rumors, speculation, things. That, unfortunately, as of right now, really can't be addressed. That's by the show.
Would you like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
I remember that old gag.
Want to go old school with that?
Yeah. No, it just can't really be addressed in, really any way right now on this show. Of course, other people are addressing it ad nauseum.
Which is making
having
me
a lot of fun.
So freaking hard.
We had a little pre-show listening session, and it was really, really funny.
Really funny. I guess when you're in therapy, the therapist will tell you when you're really, really angry and you want to lash out, what you should do is take the opposite approach and talk very smoothly and in a monotone voice.
Yes, make yourself sound in control,
Right.
not angry with everything that's happening, no matter how angered you are. It's okay, everything's going to be fine. Ow. 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 I noticed Baba Booey is very upset, but Baba Booey, join me. Ow. Ow. I'm getting into my transcendental meditation, Robin, which keeps me calm, like my therapist told me. Oh, hold on. I got to go see my therapist now. I'm seeing him during the show because I ran out of hours after the show. Because everyone's driving me insane. Why are they suing me, Robin? Why? I'm the innovator. I'm the genius. I'm the one now broadcasting to 25 listeners. Dr. Melfi, I don't know what to do. They seem to be following me everywhere, ripping me off, and I don't know what to do. What's it that angers you so much about the news that you're reading in the papers? Nothing. I've learned from my therapist to keep calm, cool, and collected. Then why the shotgun? Why the shotgun with the toe trigger? Just in case, Dr. Melfi, just in case. Okay, now I'm calm. That's all I got to do is chant. I chant Robin, is what I do now. Dr. Melfi, I'll just call you Robin. Could you get in a glass dunking booth so I feel more comfortable talking to a woman?
Hey, Jimmy, can you do me
Oh, my God, someone just spit in Dr. Melfi's face. Where's the police?
Go to your hoo-hoo happy place.
Go to your hoo-hoo happy place. Go to your hoo-hoo happy place. I really thought $500 million would make me happy, but this pisses me off. Now I'm fine. I don't understand why Baba Booey is so upset with the situation. I was the innovator. I came over here.
Hello, hi, O&A? Yeah. Look, if I want to say something to my listeners, can I just call you guys, please?
Oh, holy shit. What an earful we got before the show.
Hey, Anthony, I want to try something out. Jimmy, could you just do me a favor and humor me?
Sure, Hope.
You see that really big glass window behind you?
Yeah.
Could you just, walk out the studio?
Stand behind it just for a little. I just want to see what that'll look like. I want to see what it's going to look what it would look like.
Yeah, keep the door open so we can talk to him, because we don't have a microphone out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just want to see something. All right, yeah, let's have Jimmy outside the big glass window.
There he is outside the glass window.
Maybe you should hand me that.
No, we're not handing.
Oh, no.
We're not handing you the gorilla head.
The gorilla head. And now Jimmy Norton with the news.
Opie.
I don't understand. This shouldn't upset anybody. I don't understand why Baba Booey's upset. Robin, Jimmy, how do you feel about the whole thing? Should you be upset?
Well, I think so if you do.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear. To the Howie Copter. Everyone's going to the Hamptons with me the weekend. Relax.
That was a very good visual, Jimmy.
Yeah. You look good behind a glass partition. And no fart smell.
Oh, I don't like being back there. I got scared.
Christ on a pony.
Anyway.
My God.
Yeah. Hey, American Idol was fantastic last night, wasn't it?
Did you see it? Any surprises? I think they're lying to us on that show.
You think?
I think they're absolutely lying when they split up the contestants into the groups. I think they say that it's the bottom three and the top three as far as the America's voting has gone. And Chris and Paris...
Chris Daughtry, Paris, whatever her last name is.
Yeah. And Ace
Young.
were in one group. And I'm like, there's no way, because I know Ace is awful and had to go. But Chris and Paris in the bottom three couldn't have happened. They were the best, I think, out of the performances.
Well, no, Catherine McPhee.
She was good.
She was the best.
Right up there. Then it should have been
night.
It should have been her, Chris, and Paris.
Yeah.
But it's too obvious that way. They love the surprises. Even from the beginning when they go into the rooms and tell that room full of people whether they've made it or not, and they go, "Oh, sorry, we had to come in here to tell you that you're not going home. You're going wow." They love the surprise.
Yeah.
And it would be no surprise if you knew the top three because you saw how good they were. So I think they mix it up. I think they're lying. So they put one of the bottom three in with two of the top, which I think they did.
I think that there's a lot of people out there voting that just figure Chris Daughtry was a sure-in, that everyone else was going to vote for him.
Yeah.
So, and I think at this stage in the game, you have a few favorites because you've been watching the show a long time.
Right.
So you're like, you know what? Man, Chris Daughtry's going to get all the votes, so I might as well try to save Kelly Pickler with my vote this week.
And she needed saving.
And she needed saving. And all of a sudden, a lot of people thought that way, and next thing you know, Chris Daughtry doesn't get a lot of votes. Because you're right, it doesn't make sense on any level that he would be the bottom three. Cause
him or Paris.
He's pretty much going to be the winner of this thing.
Yeah.
Or the runner-up at the worst.
So they're doing this just to keep the suspense, so that when there's two groups of three people, you know that you don't sit there knowing that, all right, it's going to be someone in that group. They love the twist, and last night, that was huge.
Yeah, that was the twist.
Everybody went like, get the fuck out of here.
Because on one side you had Kelly Pickler, Elliott, and Catherine McPhee.
Yeah.
And Catherine McPhee was one of the strong ones from Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
And then on the other side you had Chris Daughtry, who was one of the strong ones. Paris was very strong. And then Ace.
Yeah, and Ace, who just stinks. So glad he's gone. Don't have to look into those vacant eyes. Lifeless eyes like a doll's eyes. Well, he'll never sing a song again.
Here's the announcement from last night.
Two guys who are like the Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah, just in case you missed it, though. So then it comes down to Chris Daughtry and Ace are on the stage, and one of them's going home.
Yeah.
And they show Chris Daughtry's wife and friends, and they're all
all worried.
Oh, my God, oh, my God.
Oh, no.
And then at that point, what's a sure-in? Did I say sure?
Shoe-in.
A shoe-in, sorry.
It's a shoe-in.
Sorry, we're preoccupied today. Ace!
Are you guys thinking all day about my Chicago gigs tonight and this weekend?
It's all that's been on my mind. Jimmy's Chicago gigs.
You pervy pal.
All right. I'm sorry, Ellis, that I disappointed you. Let's say hi to Ellis. Elliot. All right, he's gone.
He's as he should be.
All right, here's the announcement. So it's Chris Daughtry and Ace Young on the stage, and one of them's going home. I wonder who it would be.
Two guys who are like the Matt Damon and Ben Affleck of American Idol. Best of friends here. One of them leaving us in a second on American Idol. Simon, you took credit for Chris last night doing a great job. You take credit for him about to go home, possibly, standing here before us?
I wasn't the one who was singing, Ryan.
What are your thoughts about these two?
Ace, I think you're going to end up going home tonight.
Results time, America. The person with the lowest number of votes leaving us is Ace. Chris, you are safe.
And yeah, he dodged the bullet there.
That's it. I think he was one of the number 1 or 2 voted people. I don't think he was the bottom 3. Never mind bottom 3. He was like second to last. Is that what they're saying? Out of all the people up there, Chris Daughtry was second to last in votes.
No, that's impossible. That part is impossible.
Buying it. They're pulling shenanigans.
By the way, no one's calling the show today.
Yeah. Phone's either broken or deathly silent, or they're being screened. Oh, Travis has his thumb up his ass.
No, there's no one calling the show. See, it's a weird morning. Let's just be honest with each other.
Strange.
It's a very strange morning, and not one phone call coming in. I mean, you know.
A little odd.
That doesn't make any sense, Ope.
Huh?
No.
Not one call. I honestly, I think the phone system can't handle what's going on right now, and I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I know our enemies would go, see, this proves that no one's listening to them. They said this morning on the show that no one was calling. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Capital letters, angry fan.
Wow. Great angry typing guy. Oh, I cannot keep track of everything that is being printed.
Yeah, things have a tendency to go viral sometimes.
Maybe I should punch up instant feedback today.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe I should pop that up.
That would be a good
thing. See what people are saying. That's another way for the listeners to get through.
Well, we're trying to read the instant feedback again. Yeah. We neglected that for a while. Because stupid us, we'd rather look at boobs on Pal Talk than read.
Yeah, I know. We really are unprofessional.
What?
You don't want to talk about... Okay. What happened? Just tuned in. Comment FMQ. Just curious to... Hey, are you guys going to... All right. Instant feedback is useless today.
And it looks like the phones are useless, too.
All right, the phones are useless, and I can't read one thing from Pal Talk. Wonderful. To the tits. Wow, baby girl's looking great as usual.
And now the Pal Talkers are holding up signs.
Oh, Jesus. Close the cameras down.
Yeah, it is true. The phones cannot handle the volume of calls. That's true, right?
So it's crashing?
What's going on, Danny?
Well, even though you might see lines open, if you try calling, it's just busy. The lines are just taking time.
Oh, look at that phone bank.
Yeah, that phone bank's good, but that one's not.
Yeah, that's blinking like crazy.
All right, you know what? I guess we could go to the phones and see how far we could get.
Okay, hold on. Let me dust this off.
Haven't had to use that, have you?
Turn your key, sir.
Oh, wow, look what I got in front of me. Never noticed that before.
Uh-oh.
A dump button.
Yeah, I usually have my newspapers over here. I'm putting them here right now. Watch, I could cough. You don't really hear me because I got a cough button. Then I have an alert. Then I have a talk, a 6, an on and off, a 3. I don't know what the 3 is.
That's probably, don't hit that one unless the first 2 don't work.
You know what's weird? We just got a package.
Ooh.
And it's filled with dump buttons. I've never seen more dump buttons in my life.
Dump. Dump. All right.
All right. Here we
take a call.
All right. Let's take a call. Ed in Connecticut. Hi, Ed.
Hi, guys. I just want to call and say hello. I know you feel lonely today.
You want to just say hi?
Well, that's nice, Ed.
All right, hi.
Thanks, Ed. Goodbye. Take care, bud.
All right.
Be good.
Phones are exploding, Opie.
Everyone wants to say hi.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with saying hi.
No.
I do want to be serious for one moment and say, all right, just trust us. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Must have trust.
Brad in Atlanta. Brad.
Good morning, boys. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Brad.
I just wanted to call in and say, have you guys heard anything about the new World Trade Center movie, Oliver Stone's new shit?
Yes. Yeah, a lot of controversy about that new movie from Oliver Stone. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, appreciate it. Good point.
Oliver Stone not really known for his accuracy as far as history goes when it comes to his movies. So a lot of people upset.
Pesci's playing Muhammad Atta. I have one fucking weakness.
All right. 2 calls.
And we got some real good subjects on the air already. Mm-hmm. We got a hi and some great talk about the new 9/11
commentary
movie from Oliver Stone.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this Ronnie DeFeo interview is probably going to be good.
That I am looking forward to. Ronnie DeFeo killed his family in the Amityville Horror House.
Yeah.
Thus turning it into the Amityville Horror House, apparently. Was it supposed to be haunted beforehand, and that's what freaked him out? Or did he killing his family in there make the house, like, evil?
I don't know. I'm thinking it was haunted before.
It was a little evil beforehand?
I haven't gotten there yet.
But this is his first interview, right?
In 31 years.
31 years. Wow. And who's doing it? Is it Dateline?
On A&E.
You've killed your family in this house. You're free to go. The cops outside arrest him. He's a kid toucher. Yeah, he went in and just shot them all with shotgun, with a shotgun.
His interviewer was Stephen Hogue, MD, director of forensic psychiatry at Bellevue Hospital.
Oh, so it's going to be very clinical.
I just wanted to give like a really awful read of a sentence.
No, it was good.
But I mean, it had something that really didn't have much information.
Hospital. I like how you said that.
Let's go to Dan in Jersey. Dan?
Yes.
Danny.
Hey, Dan.
The problem with the calls, I think it's whoever does the display, like on your unit.
Yeah.
It just said idle talk that whole time. And when the number's not up, my impression is don't call the show because we're not looking for calls.
It said what? It said what?
To do with it or not?
No, whatever the pad data says, we want calls all the time.
Of course we do.
Don't listen to that dreck.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's it.
All right. Steve in Canada has something. Steve?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All right.
I was just curious. Maybe you guys can answer a quick question for me.
Yeah.
What's the weather like there today in New York?
Well, it's currently 60 degrees, and looks like it's mostly sunny right now.
Should head up to about 78 and clear. Going to be a little better than it was yesterday.
That's right.
So get out there today. Leave the jackets at home, people.
All righty, all. Sounds good. Thanks a lot for the information.
All right, let's go to Guzzo in Albany. Guzzo.
Hey, morning, gentlemen. Morning, Jimmy. Heading over to Chicago this weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, nice job with the show this morning. It's going very, very smooth. I have no problems with it, and with the limited resources, you're doing a fine job.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're like in a gold mine with a colander. We have nothing to...
It is a little distracting.
We can't dig up the nuggets we want to be digging up right now. Hey, cougar hunting is alive and well in New York City. Tuesday, the New York Post did a whole article on older women and young guys.
See, these older broads that go out, you know, and I think Sex and the City kind of got this whole thing rolling with Samantha. Is that her name?
Yes.
The older broad who's just out there trolling for young and it's just not sexy. I'm sorry. I know some people have the fetish. They kind of like that kind of thing.
You like the older woman fetish thing?
The younger
Jimmy?
guy, older woman.
Not even as friends.
The older, supposedly sexy broad goes out and she trolls the bars for the young guys.
Yeah.
And they are known as cougars. They call them cougars.
And the guys are cougar hunters.
Why is that? Is it the stalking? You ever see a cougar stalk their prey?
Well, you know, it's the whole cat mentality.
Stealth.
And the cougars are kind of the older, wiser.
Is that it? Just kind of
mature.
Looking for some poor athletic guy bicycling in the hills of California to just pounce on and rip his throat out and make him feel all bad about himself.
Bite his cock off. Cougar hunting.
Cougar hunting. So there are the cougars out there, but apparently a lot of these younger guys are also cougar hunters.
Yeah.
Now, do they give some tips on cougar hunting?
Well, the front page of Pulse, one of the sections in the Post, it has a lady named Diana Perez, 43.
All right.
And the hunter is Ben Rodriguez, 24.
Yeah, 24. Rodriguez, nice uncut boy for the old codger.
Illegal status.
Coincidentally, her pussy looks uncut now, too. So.
Oh.
Nothing.
I am the.
That was kind of, you know.
I am the pool boy.
It's an older pussy, and it would be dragging a little bit. And,
yeah.
Right. Whoa. Little Ben Rodriguez. Dame un beso.
Rojo socks.
Wait, el noir.
¿Dónde está Yello?
Loco.
Anyway, there's a whole article on where you can find the cougars in New York City.
They have places they hang? Is that it? The cougars have bars they go to exclusively?
Yeah.
So if you're looking for an old broad, they're probably easy. If you're a horny young guy, I guess, are they looking for an attractive guy? Because I'm thinking maybe you're a little pudgy. Maybe you don't have the looks or something like that, or the nice car, whatever. And these chicks are just looking to get laid.
They like good looking. I lived. There was a cougar lived in my old building.
A set of balls.
And she was smoking. And she actually, damn it, I wish I knew her name. I would contact her. She wrote a book, Older Women Who Pick Up Younger Guys. And she was a very attractive woman, man. Like, you definitely hit it.
Yeah.
But she was in her 40s, and she would have, like, you know, guys in her early 20s, really, like, you know, young athletes hanging with her because she was in great shape. And she just wrote a book on it.
I see some kind of a mommy thing with the guys, the younger guys.
Maybe.
I don't know. You know, you get a guy in his 30s or something. That's a different story. That's some guy just out trolling. getting laid.
Yeah.
But if you're in your 20s, and especially maybe your early 20s, and you're going after broads in their 40s and stuff, you got a mommy issue. There is a mommy issue.
Maybe, or it could just be that your fetish started with one of mommy's friends. It could have been when you were younger growing up, like one of mommy's friends would turn you on.
Well, maybe you're just going for the easy lay.
I don't know if they're easy, though.
You don't think the
Of course
cougars
they're
are easy lays?
They're in a
think?
bar after a few drinks. You know what a
Right.
sloppy old broad looks like sitting at that bar stool? Oh, how you doing, honey? Lighting Chesterfields, leaving the lipstick on the no filter. I'll take another Cosmopolitan. So, honey, what are you doing the rest of the night? Just,
How'd you do the voice that time? Hey, hi.
Yeah, that might have worked in 1956.
Oh, my God. The writing in the Post is horrific. Prowl into New York City's hottest scene. Older women, young guys. Shh. The article starts.
Ew.
With lots of H's. Shh. Be very, very quiet. Oh. We're trekking cougar.
Cougars.
Urban cougar. There's one now down at the end of the bar. Ain't she a beaut, mate? About 45 years old and a real ferocious hellcat she is.
Blow her head off.
We'll just wait till she leans in for a sip and then ...
What?
I don't feel like reading that anymore.
Exactly.
No, but after ... you gotta...
Sip of what? Metamucil?
Well, after the ... Hi there, would you pass me a napkin?
Oh.
This is an article in the Post. Crikey. She's pouncing on the bait. Somebody hit her with a tranquilizer dart. No, better still get her another cantaloupe martini.
Cantaloupe martini, of course.
It's dangerous business tracking a cougar.
Why?
A sophisticated species of female who seeks the pleasure of younger males. These are 40-ish women who have no qualms about picking up or getting picked up by the same boys they sent off to bed for being naughty when they were babysitters.
Ugh.
Men their own age, they've been there, done that, collected the alimony.
Ugh.
Is that what that is, or is it the fact that men their own age want nothing to do with them?
Right.
Because of their stupid wrinkled faces. Men their own age are out hunting for 18-year-olds, and so it's either sit alone or go out and become a cougar.
The only thing you say to a cougar is your daughter here? Point her out.
Exactly.
Let's see. Cosmo talks about the cougar thing.
Of course it does.
It says, rather than work on a relationship that might not go anywhere, it's better to go younger and friskier. Women get the athletic sex, and let's face it, guys get the easy sex.
But you're right.
See, they're saying it's an easy lay. Yeah. Anyway, the article goes on and on and on and on and on and on and talk about some of the clubs and bars in New York City where you could find the cougars because they're hanging out there just waiting for you.
Any tactics?
I guess, but I didn't read this thing.
Yeah. No,
that stupid reading gets in the way all the time.
Reading. Nothing's highlighted or anything. There's probably some great tactics on how to bring one down.
Yeah, could
a
someone...
big bear trap on a bar stool.
Well, you...
Leave a fucking Depend undergarment in the middle.
Yeah, could someone highlight the good stuff on this?
Or you dangle a charm bracelet in front of her, and when she starts to say, "That looks like my grandson," you crack her in the back of her wig. Give her a good sodomizing while she tips over the chair.
All right, wait. Now I gotta carefully rip out the middle part because we could talk about that while someone highlights the rest of it.
Good job.
Because they have a...
You are a great newspaper ripper.
You see this?
Look at the...
All right, well...
Oh, now you're blowing it. Okay. He's under pressure.
I'm ripping her tit off right now as we speak.
Well,
if you don't, Nature will.
Sorry, old broad.
Goddamn, Jimmy. I couldn't spit it out quickly enough. Awful joke.
Hold on.
Okay. No.
All right, watch
Shouldn't
this.
Pervy Pal have delivered that?
Watch
Pervy
this.
Pal did?
Yes. Come on.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect every
cutting.
time. All right, who could highlight this? Danny can. Of course he can.
Danny. Yeah, we're looking for tactics on how to bring down these cougars.
All right. So as Danny highlights the good stuff, because we were too lazy to read the whole article, the cougar breeds.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of categories, and this is kind of where the bit gets fun.
Oh, good.
You want to start from the bottom up, or the probably from the top to the bottom would be great, right?
Yeah.
Because first of all, you got your top cats. They're called top cats. These cougars are the top of the food chain. Classy, rich, pampered, and ultra hot.
All right.
Find them at hotel bars in the Peninsula or Essex House. Think Ivana Trump, Jerry Hall, or Sarah Ferguson.
All right, they got some cash. They're looking good.
Probably got a little work done. Got lots and lots of money.
Right.
A lot of work done.
You know they're old, but they're trying.
So much work done. It looks like she has a meaty slit between her bosoms. Wait a minute. Wasn't that Say,
wasn't that somewhere else?
Then you got the slut cat. Right below the top cat. These cleavage-bearing, twice-divorced alley cats can be found shooting pool and chain-smoking parliaments at dive bars on Monday nights. Think Janice Dickinson and Kim Cattrall from Sex and the City.
Totally. You walk into a bar and you see one of those old broads shooting pool, and there's like guys around her, vultures.
Yeah.
She's just done.
Then you got the Eurocat.
Get with the bull cue.
The Eurocat. These sultry and sophisticated foreign felines have the olive skin and sexy Spanish and Italian accents to match.
Look for the gray armpit hair. Nothing?
I was just doing well.
Right.
Cage these cougars with a few salsa dancing moves.
Oh, they love to dance. The old broads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Think Isabella Rossellini.
Ugh. How about I don't?
Or how about who's the one that played Tony Montana's sister?
Oh yeah, think of her now.
Let's go to the Buff Cat. The Buff Cat. These gravity-defying fitness fanatics have the bods of women half their age.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping up with them is a workout, and we're not talking about the gym.
Fucking. I get it.
I better dump that. Oh, no, we don't have to dump yet.
Of course not.
I think Madonna, Demi Moore, and Jane Fonda.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And then you got the Rock Cat.
You know, that's the traitor cat.
Tells me. The traitor cat.
Fucking with a North Korean helmet over his face, even though it was Vietnam. Wrong war, shit dick.
Treasonous cat. Those broads are the ones that look good with their clothes on, maybe. You know, the Buff Cat.
The Buff Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the clothes come off, nah.
And then you got the Rock Cat. Spot these downtown rock and rollers by the badass tattoos and leather jackets. They're ferocious in the sack, plus have stories about partying with the Stones. Think Chrissy Hine.
Yeah, the kidney stones.
Debbie Harry and Joan Jett.
Wonderful. What is that? Iraq.
Tony's sister.
Is that her now?
Yeah.
Well, she looks like a cougar.
What's her real name?
Could be.
Let's go to Carl in New York. Carl, what's up?
Hey, guys, how you doing today?
What's up, Hot Carl?
Nice guy.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, listen, when I was 16, I lost my cherry for a woman that was twice my age. And all up and through my 30s, I was going out. I was always hunting for older women because it was a nice, easy, quick way. There was no mind games. It was like, hey, you want to fuck? Let's fuck. Instead of trying to deal with girls my own age, teens and in their 20s, got to play around a little bit. It was easier just to pick up an older woman. That's all it was to it.
Easier, yeah.
It was just an easy lay?
Yes, it was, because they knew what they wanted, and I wanted the same thing. So
yeah, I mean,
it was just easy.
My thought on this is if you're a cougar and you're out at a bar, you don't have morals at that point.
No.
Why would you have morals?
But movies or TV shows kind of want to romanticize it and let the cougar think that she's, something, a looker, and the guys are after them because of that, and not because they're the wounded gazelle on the plains of the Serengeti.
Not going to happen, guys. No, they want to get fucked, and they want to get fucked good. They're not with their old man, and they want somebody young and that can last, and just pound it to them. And I was glad.
But Anthony's onto something. The cougars think they're sexy and hot,
right?
And still relevant out there in the dating world or in the bar world. The reality is they're one step above your pillow.
Yeah.
It's either go home and, have sex with your pillow or bring one of these broads home.
Easy pickings.
Well, I'm 46 now, and I'm not looking for older women. I'm looking for still somebody in their 30s, maybe, something like that, you know?
Right.
I'm not cruising for older chicks these days.
If you can't find one, why don't you just go to the doctor's office and take some white nurse shoes and stick them under that skeleton he has in his office and jerk off to that. It's creepy. Find a teenager.
Good advice, Jimmy. Good advice.
All right, thanks, Carl. Let's go to Jack in New Hampshire.
Throw a fucking flowered hat on it. Just jerk off.
Dude, I've been dying
Pretend it's scolding you.
about this.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Dude, when I had a roommate, I don't whatever. He listens to the show, doesn't matter. He'll hear my voice and freak out. When he was 27, he started dating this 52-year-old. He had met her at a bar. She said she was 39. Then she was 42. Then she was 46. And my buddy worked at a credit place, did a background check on her. We found out she was 52.
Cool.
My other friend took her daughter to the prom. And he used to bring her to our place all the time and bang her out. You could hear her fucking screaming or like through her guttural voice, like yelling for my lover. We caught him getting a blowjob in the garage. It was just one of the most fucking horrendous scenes I've ever seen in my entire life. It's some fucking old lady, like the age of my grandmother, on her knees sucking my friend off.
Oh, God.
She's blowing him by a can of varnish. Kneeling on a tarpaulin.
I'll punch it out before he calls me up. So.
That's really funny. All right, let's go to Everett in Florida. Everett.
Hey, they call them cougars because of that strong musky smell coming from the fur.
You mean they smell gamey? Well, just saying.
If you want a sure way to get a cougar, you piss on your foot because there's nothing like buck urine to lure them in.
This guy's using real hunting techniques.
Check it out, fellas.
All right, let's go to Kentucky. Scott, you're next on the Opie and Anthony program.
Hello?
Hi, Squat.
Hey, what about the other class of cats, the polecats that you can find along a railroad in New Jersey?
Yeah, see, I went to your phone call because in the comments section it says, Lady Di, a cougar?
Right.
Well, that too.
And then we could have had fun saying she was a hobo cougar.
But he tried to make something of it.
Or a hobo cat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks, sir.
Yeah,
well,
thank you.
Thanks for nothing, sir. You flopped.
Let's go to Max in Dallas. Max.
Hey, what's up, boys? We got a question for Jimmy.
All right, Max in Dallas.
Hey, was Helen your first cougar?
I don't know where Helen came from.
Fantasy cougar.
That was my fantasy
The
friend.
beehive hairdo and all that?
No, it wasn't a sexual thing with Helen. She was just my friend, and I would talk to her. She had a frosted beehive wig hairdo.
Jimmy had some imaginary friends when he was a kid.
It was Jimmy Robinson and Helen.
All right, Danny came back with the article, and he's got some stuff highlighted.
Oh, wow.
Let's see.
What a fast little highlighter.
Let's see what happens here. Websites charting the phenomenon, like GoCougar.com. Let's go to these websites real fast. GoCougar.com feature an urban cougar of the month. And even subcategorize saucy women under 40 as pumas and those over 50 as jaguars.
Over 50?
Over 50.
How about jalopies? Fucking Edsels.
Jaguars.
Jaguar.
Well, don't the jaguars have, like, the longer hair and stuff, right?
Go Cougar, you'll never go back.
A jaguar.
Where's got to register?
Some old lady with big saggy tits and a serious unit in the middle of her.
I don't want to register.
Nothing?
We weren't listening.
Wow, that one.
We're very preoccupied.
Here's how badly that one bombed.
Yeah.
Not only did it not get a laugh, but I was looking over at Ann's monitor. The scroll didn't even slow down.
No.
It just kept scrolling.
Kept scrolling. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I didn't hear.
Oh.
You want to say it again?
Okay. I said
I wouldn't say it again.
No, but I said that was.
No, I wouldn't say it.
I want to get. Is everybody sitting down in there? Because there's a gem coming.
I wouldn't say it again.
What is it?
I said.
I hope you're feeling good about yourself today.
It's the Jaguar, right? The old ladies, right?
Yeah.
Were they the Jaguars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying that because they're old, they're Jaguars, that she's like an old lady with wrinkled tits, and she has a serious unit in her. Because what happened was Sirius is in Jaguars.
Oh, wow.
And maybe you didn't hear it. But it was.
It stunk.
I thought it was terrific, Jimmy.
Me too. I'll reword that one for later.
For setting his cougar traps last week, Rodriguez.
Cougar traps.
Let's not forget Ben Rodriguez.
Cougar traps. He leaves a white line, and then he hits him with his cock when they walk over. Hey, el Bostono.
Bostono.
Mi padre.
Hold on, this guy's on his way back from his favorite cougar. Craig, what's up?
Hey, what's up, fellas? What's up, Steak Tits?
Hi.
Hey, I live down in, right around Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and, I mean, as much as I enjoy the younger women, it's all games. The cougars, they're all smoking. They might be a little plastic, but, I mean, you know, they pay for everything, you're fucking good, and that's about it, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
And you're into that, right?
You know, I'm getting into it. It's all right.
Getting into it. It's just delving into
I ain't
translucent
fucking no
skin.
grannies, but I mean...
No?
No, hell no. But I mean, you know, a cougar down here, no lady down here is like 38, 40.
It's just...
That's not that bad. I mean, shit, I'm 35.
All right. There's notes being passed around here.
We seem to have crashed GoCougar.com. Can't get on any of the pages there anymore.
All right. For setting his cougar traps last week, Rodriguez, let's not forget Ben Rodriguez.
Pronto del Marco.
Oh, it sucks. I took 6 years of Spanish, and I can't even help you out.
You know what I just came up with? Uno, dos, tres. That's all I had.
That's it. And he doesn't say that.
No.
No. 1, 2, 3. No. Don't worry.
No.
All right. This is Rodriguez. You don't approach women. You just make yourself conspicuous. Go near them and look out the window or sit at the bar alone with a book.
Iraqo.
Ben hangs out at the bar and fiddles around with his iPod.
All you got to do, that could be the entire sentence.
Hi, says another cougar. This one, Chardonnay-clutching human resources exec at a cable TV network named Judy. She's early 40s. What are you listening to? I like lots of things, answers Ben. Rock, jazz, rap. And then the cougar says, oh, I love rap, says Judy, overselling it with too youthful enthusiasm.
Not too Spanish translation.
Good boy.
Hey, it's great dating young guys, says Sabina, who's in her mid-30s and likes her men a decade younger. They don't have any hang-ups. They're just looking for fun. They've got great bodies. Plus, they all hang out together in groups, so if you meet one, suddenly you're at a table with about 5 good-looking guys.
Ooh. 5 good-looking guys come over for one cougar?
Nah, she goes over to their table. Back to Ben. Ben saunters up to order a drink at the swanky Pentop Lounge on the roof of the Peninsula Hotel.
And then he drinks and forgets all about the cougars and just talks to people. Over and over again. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres.
You think Ben tells the cougars the same story?
Same story over and over again. Scratching the head. Albino. Wish I knew Spanish.
This is the worst Spanish translator I've ever come across.
I don't know any Spanish.
All right.
We need to be more diverse.
Well, here we go. How many floors do you think there are in this building? Asked the flirtatious Rhonda, a nearly 50-year-old wife of a Texas millionaire, breaking the ice with a question nobody really cares the answer to. Apparently, Rhonda's husband is either at their mansion in Dallas, at the ski house in Colorado, or possibly at their fairway side spread in Northern California. In any case, he's not here at the Pentop Lounge, but his credit card is. A few rounds of lemon drops later, and Ben is giving her a foot rub.
Dude, creepy Ben.
I swear to you, the next line is in print in the New York Post. She tousles Ben's hair.
No way.
She tousles his hair. She tousles Ben's hair,
Probably trying to neaten it.
Thankfully managing not to snag either her wedding ring or diamond-encrusted Rolex and his gelled black locks.
Los caballeros, esta libre. It's Master Poe.
In Spanish?
Yeah.
Very nice.
How do you say on the arm in Spanish?
All right.
On the arm, huh?
We're free.
En el brazo?
I say free.
Libro.
Libro.
Right? Yeah, think so.
We're terrible.
All right, here we go. So the cougar says to Ben, and untuck your shirt, too, she says, pulling out his Oxford and sneaking a peek at his abs. Feel my abs, she says, pulling his hands to her taut midsection.
Not.
She got those abs by doing Pilates and fly fishing. A young hottie from Long Island named Jordy slyly sneaks in next to the ladies' man and starts making conversation. Don't I know you? You look familiar, she asks, stealing Ben's attention from irritated older woman Rhonda. I just love your bracelet, Rhonda quips to the flirty 21-year-old who's obviously trying to steal her young trophy beau. Oh, thank you, answers Jordy. I got it for my sweet 16. Really, says Rhonda. Blah, blah, blah.
He'd be gone a second.
Yeah, it's a law of the jungle. Don't ever get between a cougar and her prey.
Cascado rodante.
What does that mean?
Amigo.
All right. Let's say hi to Eric in Colorado. Eric.
Hey, guys. Hey, there's a restaurant out here called Cool River. Everybody changes the name to Cougar River because that's all it is.
Is just a bunch of older women trying to get laid?
Oh, that's all it is. I've got a bunch of friends who go there all the time, and I went with them one night, and it was, like, disturbing. There was just all these women, late 30s, 40s, early 50s, and they just walk up to you, start to have a conversation. After 20 minutes, they're like, so you want to buy me a drink and go to a bar or go to a hotel with me or something? It's like, where the fuck did this start from?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. I know.
Well, how long has the place been there?
I don't know.
Do you go there yourself?
No.
Well, we gotta, dude, you gotta tell more about it.
Like I said, I was punching out.
Why, though?
Too late.
You've been terrific so far.
How do you punch out of a crash?
All right,
after it's happened?
Piernas de la salsa. Gravy legs.
Oh, gravy leg.
Mark Parento, un toucher del cabrito.
No, all it would be is Parento cabrito. The one-word description. Cabrito. El salvato. Cabrito. El gesto. No. El bastono. Lenny the Clarko. Mila Catero.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right.
Spanish Ben.
Why don't we take our first break?
All right. Wow.
Maybe we should
An hour already?
Maybe we should just take requests today. Maybe that's the way to do this type of show today.
I don't know.
Someone did request the $100,000 bit. We haven't played that in a while. Ooh. And they really did. I'm not just making that up. The guy just couldn't wait around anymore. He was on the phones.
Sure.
Maybe we could just take requests today.
Yeah.
We're the only talk show that you could do that with.
Mm-hmm. Couple of distractions.
Like, I don't think you could, call, Rush Limbaugh and ask for a request.
Could you play that bit you did on
I'm not even
Clinton
kidding.
Back in, 19...
We have enough bits where we could actually take requests.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Hannity can't take requests.
No, very hard.
Bill calling Spanish is pretty funny, yeah. Oh, you know what? Fuck the $100,000.
Oh, remember that?
That's what I say. Fuck the $100,000. Why did we do that? Oh, I don't
I
remember
came up
why
with
we did this
We were
bit.
talking. I'm like, dude, that would be funny in Spanish.
No, you did not. Danny, help us out.
It's old stealing credit Jimmy.
We were trying to get a Spanish audience.
It was when Bloomberg was being reelected, I believe. And he was doing the campaign ads in Spanish.
In Spanish, because
Yeah.
he wanted to get the Spanish vote. So we said, you know what, we want more listeners to this fine program. So we should start doing our bits in Spanish.
In Spanish also, so we translated one.
Yeah, so we should play the original and then we'll play it in Spanish, just so it makes sense to people.
Yeah.
The famous bit, Bill's dead.
Woman called up, thought she called her friend. She inadvertently called a radio station that we worked at, and we kind of told her pretty badly.
Pretty badly. So this is the original call, and then we'll follow it up with the Spanish.
A lot of things.
That's why we're taking requests today. Lots and lots of requests.
A lot of things.
Let's
in
take
the
our
air.
first request. Dave in Iowa. Dave?
Freebird!
Dave wants to hear Freebird. Oh, God. Opie was just saying he had to take a dump.
I did say I have to take a dump, man.
No, we cannot.
I will make you a bet.
What?
I will put on a 3-minute Beatles song, and I will take a dump, and I'll be back in this seat.
Can you leave the mics on?
Yeah. What Beatles song? It depends. Put it in My Life. You won't even have the first log out before it's finished.
You want to hear some Freebird?
No.
Not something that
I
long.
want to hear.
You want
I want to hear Anthony sing "Freebird" as the mama from Good Times.
Jesus.
that's a challenge.
I actually had to think about that.
Katie's got to get her roots done, man. Katie Couric's got to get her roots done.
She's waiting. She don't care about this show anymore.
No.
She don't care about the Today Show.
Oh, boy, I know exactly
She's on.
how she
She'll figure.
feels. No, just kidding.
Oh, my God. You are just going to drive people insane.
Shirt's itchy.
Why is your shirt itchy?
I washed it. I don't know.
What'd you wash it with?
My washing machine. Washing machine. I can read. Mr. Johnson is gonna read. I
start things.
Can't wash it.
Let's say hi to Carolyn. Carolyn in Virginia.
Hello.
Or is it Caroline?
Caroline.
It's Caroline, Brian.
Yeah, Caroline.
Yeah.
Listen to this. What can we do you for?
Cougar. You know, it's funny. When I first moved down to this area, I was, a little older, like in my mid-20s, and I worked in the club in D.C., and I was a bouncer there, and, everybody that went there, of course, was, 18 and over. So I'm like, oh, I found a little hottie. And this was before I had a boyfriend and stuff. And I was like, oh, he's really cute. Now, you have to be 18 to get in, but we would fudge people sometimes, if they were 17. So people used to make fun of me because they'd say, oh, my God, you're the big cradle robber, because I was, 26, I think. And,
I thought this would kill 5 minutes, but obviously it's not.
So you were 26, but you would let some of the younger guys in, right?
Shut up, Jimmy.
She's
I know what happened.
She's a cougar. Or you used to be a cougar?
No, yeah, I used to be.
When did you go from cougar to boar?
What?
How long have you been dating younger guys?
How long have I been dating this guy?
Well, no, but just in general, I'm
Jimmy,
saying how long.
shut up.
This is an interesting call.
Oh, the other one?
Jimmy.
How long?
To play, it's so hard.
Wah, penis.
Oh, please. Play Dee Dee's thing. I'm really good friends with her.
Who are you good friends with?
Dee.
Nobody cares. No one cares.
About her.
All right, let's hear it.
She's got an older man friend.
Well, no, start at the beginning and tell the story.
No.
Okay.
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
How old are you?
Me? Oh, 34.
See, you can't be a cougar yet.
All right, yeah, you're not a cougar. You still got some juice left.
Yeah.
But when you're 27 and you're getting with the 17, it's the same kind of thing.
You don't have to go with the artificial juice yet.
Yeah, the old...
Oh.
My medication we know.
One of the side effects, a dry vagina. You'll have to deal with it with the KY.
It's like going to my aunt's house and I see that stuff. I'm like, what's going on in here? Ew. Ugh. Catching your dad
you do realize that we're asking the listeners to really, really step up today and help us out.
Step it up. Step
What?
it up. We are so preoccupied.
And you failed miserably.
Thanks for nothing.
I'm sorry.
Shut your face.
I'm a slow.
Bye,
Hey, what do you...
I'm a slow. Say something.
I don't know.
Did
Everyone else could say something. We can't say something.
Well,
We can say this. Hey, stupid.
Oh, what happened?
that was
Nothing.
Steve.
Exactly.
You don't call Steve stupid.
Oh, is he cranky today?
He didn't even turn around either.
Steve is really grouchy.
Oh, there
I'm
you
trying
go.
to do production.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
But I love you so very much,
He's
Jimmy.
hugging.
Don't I feel slim?
He's
Wow,
hugging
you've got
Jimmy.
something backed up in here.
Why are you rubbing his
I
belly?
don't know, because I can't hit
That's
him
so
in the face.
gross.
Because I can't hit him in the face.
It's not gross, Opie. A couple
I
of
like
men.
my job. I can't hit him in the face or I'll get
Why are you
mad.
cranky today, Steve?
I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to do.
Why do you
Steve's
have a lot
busy.
of... Oh, yeah, you do.
Steve is very busy.
I am really fucking busy.
He's really
Can't
busy.
really specify why.
What am I going to do with this sweeper?
You mean you're really bleeping busy?
Oh Jesus!
Why would he be busy? I'm just guessing.
He's got things to do.
He's got things to do. He did hand in this latest promo.
See,
for-
this
for
is
the
what he's been
program.
busy doing.
That's right.
Let's take a listen to this. First time being heard on the show.
From the far east of Long Island comes a new breed of hero.
This is Greg Opie Hughes.
A legend.
I'm a mess.
An uncommon warrior.
Na, 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 na.
His skin is the color of converted rice.
That's right.
His blonde locks flow like morning sun through a wheat field.
Way to know your audience.
His shrouds are as dark as his tortured soul.
I'm a black ninja, fuckface.
In a race against time, the Black Ninja challenges his deadliest foe.
Good old Cobra back. He's in a mansion, and he has a bunch of ghetto chicks fighting for his love.
Training daily in his minimalist Upper East Side dojo.
I just whack it and whack it and whack it.
Accompanied by a mayonnaise-slurping apprentice. A boy trapped inside the body of a man.
What's wrong, Eric?
My crotch is burning so bad.
Ew.
On a mission to find the thief who stole the XM unit out of his car.
Holy shit. Now I'm mad.
A fearless warrior who refuses to back down.
We're all fucked.
A master of disguise, blending into his surroundings.
Say, anybody seen that ninja?
Right here, you asshole!
No one can escape the wrath of the Black Ninja. Coming soon to a dojo in Jersey. Jersey? I live in Jersey.
I'm a goddamn black ninja. Bring it on.
Very good.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
That is funny.
Did anyone understand that last Jersey
What?
reference? Did anyone understand? Did anybody else understand that last Jersey reference?
Jersey? I live in Jersey.
Derek told me to put that in there, and I just don't know what that's from. What? You did.
Stop.
Don't point.
They're all laughing at you, Steve.
Of course.
They're pointing and laughing
I know.
at you.
They're boss, and you're blaming them.
I'm not. I did it. I did it. I just don't get it.
In the
They
end,
said would get it.
But
They
in
said-
the end, you could have just said, you know what, I don't get it, so I'm not going to throw that in my fine Black Ninja promo. That's right.
Nah, hell with it.
This could start a new trend.
Oh yeah, I've already
Black
got.
Ninja promo thing.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna do a recurring Black Ninja promo.
I like it. When last we left.
Right, exactly.
Black Ninja.
Yeah, that'd be good. Patrice O'Neill.
Ah.
What's up, Patrice?
Speaking of black, but not ninja.
You get my text mail
Where?
about
On this?
about you.
What did I do?
About you off the air on air right now?
You're
Yeah,
on the
we're
air.
on the air.
And Ixnay on...
Ixnay on anything A you might have Ed Ray in ye they apers pay.
Right. Yeah. Do not, for now,
We can't
because
address that.
for once we're going to be smart in our careers.
One time we're
Because
going
we
to try to
have
be smart
at this point. So
in our career.
So just make believe that's not happening.
During the
'Cause that's
commercial
what we're
break,
doing.
we'll fill you in.
The fuck y'all do now? Jesus.
Exactly. What did I do, though, that you were texting?
Wait, a lot of.
Did you email me?
I text mailed you something.
I didn't get a text from you on this thing.
I guess, man. I mean, I have one of these you know, because
my
it might not be compatible with texting Pebbles. I have one
What's
of these.
wrong with my Pebble?
I mean, I have like one of these phones that, you know, for businessmen. You know,
real business.
Yeah, real white business.
Is yours open to the side like that?
Oh yeah, I got.
You get the web on and everything.
Same type of situation going on.
Yeah, I got the BlackBerry.
See, I need one of those
hot
now.
sync.
Yeah, you know, a little hot, compatible.
You can hot sync with each other.
Functional.
I may want to zoom him. What do they call it when you send somebody a contact through the
a little beam?
Let me tell you how smart I am.
Sword fight with each other with them.
Let me tell. Hold on a minute, because he's making fun of my Pebble. Let me tell you how smart I am.
It's lovely.
This is personal. Not many people have this.
And there's a reason for that.
And then I got the BlackBerry when it's all about business.
Are you still just
so I can leave business behind and leave it in my apartment.
Remember the BlackBerry?
And just walk around with my personal phone.
Days.
See, I'm trying to separate the two.
I mean, it's
BlackBerry's cool. I have a typewriter I carry in my wallet.
There's nothing wrong with the BlackBerry.
BlackBerry thumbs.
Actually, mine did fry, and I got a new one today, so I'll be up and running again.
Did you lose all your info? Is that or is that stored in your computer?
I have
You have to hot sync.
I have no idea.
Funny story about Opie's BlackBerry. Funny story. It broke, and all of a sudden just started sending emails out to people on its own.
Yes, to people that shouldn't be getting emails at this time.
Oh.
How hysterical is that? Opie called up panicking going, this guy got 3 emails from me with no content, thank God.
Well, there's a lot going on, obviously, and now I got to tell the story. So Lindsay goes, you sent me an email. I'm like, no, I'm sitting right next to you. I'm like, she goes, no, I'm checking my email, and you sent me an email, but it's just blank. I'm like, what? And then I got people also email me going, hey, if you're trying to email me, please send it again because I'm just getting a blank email.
The subject heading M for M massage.
So I guess the BlackBerry has just been emailing pretty much everybody on my email list.
I love when a machine can just start doing things that by itself.
And it's starting even more things. Because people want info and they think I'm reaching out to them.
You're not.
In a top secret way by not having any text.
I got a blank email from you, Hope.
Yeah, so a certain person got 7 of those.
Are you trying to fix your thing? And hello, Joshua?
Yes, so that is true. What are you talking about?
What are
Anthony?
you texting me about me?
By the way, he's now known as the Pervy Pal.
Yeah, that's what it said in the paper. I don't know.
I gotta find out about.
Yeah,
this.
we'll update you.
Yeah, we will. Sure.
You've been downgraded from and to pervy.
Pervy Pal.
I'm Dopey
He's
Opie.
Dopey Opie and Pervy Pal.
I thought those were your boys. I thought those were good friends.
Yeah, yeah. Well, apparently the guy that writes the headlines isn't. Because anytime a story comes out, the writer will always tell you, we don't write the headlines. We just submit the story and there's a guy that writes the headlines. Apparently the guy that writes the headlines, also the guy that writes the headlines that we goof on every day because they're so stupid. And that's his way of getting back at us. All right. Touche.
Dopey Opie.
Dopey Opie.
You're a dope.
And Pervy Pal.
Pervy.
Oh, I'm just jacking off.
You're the least perverted dude I know. What happened?
What the fuck happened?
I don't have a clue. What the fuck? Why?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. You're the Pervy Pal, motherfucker.
That's why we put a comma.
We put Dopey, Opie, and Pervy Pal.
Yeah, we think they might have forgot the comma.
But we know they didn't. I'm Pervy Pal.
Yeah.
Like when I'm walking down the street, my heavy coat underneath, I'm just jacking it. Just jacking.
You do look like a pervert.
I do look like a pervert.
85 degrees out and you're walking around with a fucking a tube hood, a parka hood with the fur because you don't want to be noticed.
A big coat and a black belt.
1975 snorkel jacket.
You have mittens and karate experts, sir.
Oh my God, there he is. The pervert from the radio.
It's the Pervy Pal. At least I'm a pal.
What? Oh, I'll just
yeah, you got it.
I'll just read it.
Yeah.
All right. So what'd you do this in? Something in Boston? Something happened in Boston?
No. It's nothing bad. It's all good stuff.
This?
Oh, that's all good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's all good.
That's interesting.
All right.
Hey, so what are you talking about, Anthony, and text messaging me?
After the 9/11 thing, I started getting all type of warrior emails to say, go fuck yourself. They start sending me email, what do they call it, links to all type, and they were going, Patrice, fucking fight hard, buddy. They was sitting like this big dumb nigga.
Oh, my God.
Fucking info and shit.
All right, I did get those text messages on the way to Boston.
I mean, like, there's one guy, scientific, like they were scholars for 911, like, not kooks, like, this one guy, scientific fact, talking about the way, just one thing, talking about the way things come down on, like dropping an egg. He said dropping an egg from the top of the World Trade Center would take 8 seconds for the egg to hit the ground. That's how long it took for the buildings to fall. Ready? He said, even, let's say if you go, the fact that it falls and it has to hit each floor and the pressure from each floor falling to the pressure of the next floor giving way, let's say it was 110 stories, how you figured it out. Let's say, or it fell from the 96th floor. So if you gave it a half a second to fall and then the pressure of the other floor to hold itself and then fall. A half a second, it would have took 46 seconds for the fucking buildings to fall. That's science, nigga.
No, it's not.
Science. It wouldn't have taken 8 seconds for the fucking building
Why
to
would
fall.
each one get a half second if the additional weight falling on each one is additional?
Yes.
Why a half second? Why wouldn't it go faster?
Because they wasn't even giving it a second. A second was good.
Not only that,
a second isn't good in that case.
That is implying that it fell one floor at a time. When it started coming down, there were multiple floors smashing at the same time.
Multiple floors coming down, giving resistance. He said if you drop an egg off the top of the fucking building without resistance, it would take 8 seconds. A fucking building that was made out of steel and that it fell in what he said its own footprint, which means it fell straight fucking down as opposed to it falling down.
Funny little thing called gravity, and it pulls straight down. But you're talking like as if one floor hit the next floor, and then now it's 2 floors, and then it's 3 floors. And when it fell, 10 floors at a clip were just smashing.
But it's still the resistance from the other floors. The resistance. If it was a half of a half a second, it would still be 20 seconds.
Okay.
It fell in 8 seconds.
Then did he explain how it was propelled downward faster than gravity? Because even
there's no such thing as faster than gravity.
So how is it then?
So what does this prove?
What does it prove? That there were rocket engines there pushing it down.
That it was demolished professionally.
Wouldn't it still have to fall the speed of gravity? I mean,
it would still because that's what it was pulverized. The cement that's in the middle of each floor with the steel was pulverized by explosives
that were planted.
That's how fast.
So now not only
a demolished building will fall.
So not only were the explosives put in the beams that support it, but we had to go around in cubicles and drill in the cement floors around where people were working and plant explosives.
Anthony,
this gets better and better.
Miss, could you move your facts?
First of all, the buildings are not open. The buildings are not open 24 hours a day.
Let's just label it D5 instead of C4. That'll confuse the shit out of them.
The security guards said, listen, man, people were sending me all type of shit and I was watching it.
Shit is a good word for it, Patrice. I cannot.
This is scholars for not people. Accredited motherfuckers from MIT believe that these buildings was demolished.
And I got another email about the same type of thing, and they're just stealing JFK lingo. Now the one guy goes, NORAD was told to stand down.
Stand down.
Was it really Sutherland speech in JFK? Whoever sent me that email, shut your teenage face. Shut it.
Take us DEFCON 1.
Let's go to Tim on Long Island.
Tim, you sack-eyed piece of shit.
All right, let's go, Tim. Get in here.
Hey,
Hey, want to call about Patrice's theory here. There's a problem.
It's not mine, nigga. I'm just copying what I heard. This is a white man's theory.
Patrice is not a thinker. He's copy-paste.
Yeah, I'm just repeating what another motherfucker said.
Hold on, but pretty much all of America is copy-paste.
Sure, copy-paste guy.
By the way, let me say something
about... You go read a few of those political books, you feel like you're an expert.
Exactly. Even your disagreements are copy-paste, motherfucker, so don't forget that shit.
Hold on, sir. Let me say something about Patrice, because after 9/11, no one was fucking louder at the Comedy Cellar table with the chalk doing the fucking all the numbers add up to 11. You remember that?
That shit.
I know you believed it. I didn't say you lied.
Too.
I didn't say I didn't either.
You don't make me an asshole.
I believed it until September 13th. This fucking idiot until 05 was going, 9 plus 2.
Yes.
Oh, good point.
You remember all those numbers?
What's 9 plus 2?
11. All the numbers that added up with 9/11. It was like every number you did that the dates added up to 9/11. I forgot it was fucking 5 years ago, but
you do understand that the craziest people in the world have these number things that they do.
But there were also facts that were wrong in that equation. Like they listed the wrong number of passengers. Yeah. Like it was like, you know, when you look at 9/11, well, it's a 9 plus 2 ones, 9, 10, 11.
Flight 11, Flight
11,
93, 92.
Yeah, which would be 12. No, Flight 93, I think it is.
But
that
would
be 12.
You take off something 93.
I don't know.
The 3
93
to represent nothing.
Exactly.
And then the Flight 11.
Oh, it's a 9, but when you turn the 3 this way, it looks like tits. And there's 2 tits, so that's 9
and
plus 2 is 11.
And the buildings were 11. It was a but he believed that shit too, man. You believe.
Isn't it hard to build 2 buildings in the shape of an 18? It's very inconvenient for the fucking elevators.
I saw a 27 building in Chicago.
Listen.
Science, man.
This is what...
Patrice.
Yes.
Go, Tim.
The problem with the collapse is you're talking like each floor is a structural entity unto itself. It's not. The floors are actually suspended from the outer skin of the building. Mm-hmm. So once that building starts collapsing, those floors have no strength at all. They're providing no...
they're not waiting like...
how fast did the building fall?
They're not waiting a half a second.
8 seconds or something.
Or 9
seconds.
Yeah.
They're not
That's
waiting.
how fast it fell.
They're not waiting at all, man.
Yeah,
it's just going right through.
How long it took.
I have a special which I saw, not to interrupt you, Tim, but I have a special that I saw, which I have on DVD somewhere, of why the buildings fell the way they did.
I saw that same fucking
It had something to do with the way that they were linked. The floor should have been hung in a sturdier fashion.
Why didn't the upper part, when the building started collapsing, the upper part above where the plane hit did not explode? There were no explosions. It didn't collapse until that thing came down and hit the ground.
So how do they know where to plant the explosives?
Who's to say that the explosives, they planted it all through the building, and who's to say that those explosives, they didn't know how to set off the explosions where they need to set them off?
Let me ask you a question. If they were going to go through
guy named Aaron.
If they were going to go through all this, if they were going to go through all that, wouldn't they have just, like, now they're saying that, like, the guys are alive, like the 9/11 guys are alive, wouldn't they have just picked guys who were dead?
Let me tell you how much you've infested his mind.
Yeah.
He believes it. But it's something. There's some little blockage of reasoning that makes him not completely believe it.
Not true.
He's being a devil's advocate. So
no, I don't buy it.
He believes it.
I don't buy it.
Norton believes it in his gut because being a comic, you have to have this kind of cynicism towards the government. He knows.
Yeah. Cynicism is one thing, right? But something that like if you said to me there was a rogue element in the government, like allegedly in World War II, and somebody knew that was going to happen and stood back and let it happen, maybe a couple of that's
what I believe.
You're talking about implosions and then bringing the buildings down.
Elaborate plans.
And Muhammad Atta, not being alive somewhere, and he's living in Ronkonkoma, but he's walking around going, I'm Muhammad Atta, and they're going, no, you're dead. Shh, hush, hush.
Okay.
He loves me, and I'm a comic. Wow, he's from Jersey, he knows.
You fucking know.
I really don't. I actually look. No. I asked for credible. I said, please, because me and Tim Young were talking. Tim's a comedian, and when Tim goes, well, WTC7. When he said WTC7,
you had to hit him in the face.
If he couldn't beat me to death, I would have hit him. But he could. Tim's a psycho, and he could really hurt me. So I just kind of nodded and went, that sounds good.
Let's go to Joe the trucker. Joe, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, let's go, Joe. You got to get right in today.
Okay, sorry about that. There was a little bit of difference between a concrete floor and an egg. The terminal velocity is totally different.
Yeah, so I said.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Let's go to
I don't think you got your comparison.
Well, let's go to Mark. Yeah. Astrophysics proves Patrice wrong. Mark.
All right.
Guys, I don't know what kind of physics it is, but when each floor starts falling, it exponentially will fall with more and more pressure.
I said that.
Yes.
So there's no way that it would take you. It was milliseconds that
it wouldn't take
You started this argument by saying, a second per floor.
No, this is
Let's
a
then do a half
a second. But
There's no way it's going to be a half a second.
This is incredible. Can I get a
floor.
fucking... This is the problem with the show. Do any physicists listen to this motherfucker?
We have a lot of them.
Can a physicist call in?
I live in my building is one of the greatest fucking, honest to God, one of the greatest theoretical physicists in the world.
Did
lives
you
in my
ask him
building.
that question?
Why would I? Hi, you don't know me. Who do you think killed everyone in the World Trade Center? Maybe we can have a call in.
You can't ask a fucking physicist. You ask transvestites, strange transvestites.
No, I don't. I close my eyes and enjoy. No one knows nothing.
Wait,
I don't ask that to be a
Another
gay.
thing why my brain is like...
It's the theory of
on
no
that
one
thing.
knows
While you're
nothing.
Okay. Forensic study of the fucking...
Oh, my God.
Immediately. This is what I remember from just watching this new shit I'm watching. Immediately.
Hold on, let him talk, goddammit.
Immediately, they came in and took away the fucking evidence of the building's fall, the physical evidence of the building's fall Now,
they were looking for bodies.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, let him...
the TWA flight, right? They dug fucking plane debris out of the ocean to put that fucking plane back together to see what the fuck happened. They did not see what happened to the World Trade Center.
Everyone saw it.
Everybody saw it, but no, they did not do what made the materials. They did not study the material.
Here's the problem.
They took the fucking building away.
Here's the problem with that. If you recall, there was a fucking frantic rescue
That's what
going
he said.
on.
He said no.
People wanted to rescue.
They
actually,
people.
for a couple of days, if you remember, they thought they might actually dig some poor son of a bitch out of that mess. So they brought in cranes and just started pulling shit out of there. And where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put it? Broadway?
We can't reconstruct it right
They
there.
had to fucking put it
out of there.
And another thing, when a plane blows up in the air and goes in the water,
right?
Believe it or not, it's a lot easier to pick the pieces up and put them together than it is when it hits something at 500 miles an hour and ends up little specks of pretty much nothing.
Did you see footage of that plane vaporizing when it hit the brick wall? They said, it never would have vaporized. And that's the question I asked. Why did it vaporize when it hit the Pentagon? And then someone sent me a link to a military test that had been done about nuclear reactors. They wanted to see if it could withstand a plane crash. So they show concrete being hit by a plane, and there's no resistance to the concrete. It was like the plane didn't exist.
Turned into dust.
It was a perfect hole in the side of the Pentagon. A perfect round.
They said the holes you're seeing pictures of inside were done during the rescue effort. That was not the hole.
They're saying the plane.
You are being misled, my brother.
You really are.
But by who?
By the Jews.
The one group I agree with.
Hey, here's a guy that worked in the World Trade Center. Let's see if there was any action going on while he was trying to do his job. Billy, what's up?
Hey, boys, what's going on?
Hey.
Patrice, man, I'm a cynic just as much as the next guy, and always into this government is doing this and that. But man, you're taking it a little bit too far.
I'm just repeating what fucking white people say. I'm repeating everything I heard from credible motherfuckers.
From white teenagers.
I'm up on the 65th floor of the Empire State Building, and during 9/11, we watched the whole thing. The first plane went by the building, went right down Fifth Avenue, shook shit off the shelves in my office.
Yeah, because it was doing about 500.
And it was a complete mess. And you know what? I guess, some people want to be able to point the finger. They want to have some concrete evidence that, it's this person's fault. And,
There's plenty of fingers to point.
Look, I'm not in disagreement. I was as salty as I'm still salty. But I'm not saying that it's a complete. I'm saying something. You can't say that it's just completely an accident.
You're getting
no, it wasn't.
Like the Poseidon adventure. Just
not an accident. It was Arabs that don't like us.
An accident, you know what I mean? An accident
killing us.
That the government would, that is starting to point towards more than just Arabs doing funny shit.
Who blew up the trains in Spain?
Arabs. I believe that.
Who
listen,
blows up the friggin' barracks? But they're able to do this. Who's hijacked planes over the years?
Listen, that's what I'm saying is I believe it because I just believe it. There's no other point for. I'm only watching these things that other people are doing work and raising questions. Everybody here is doing the same thing.
They're made with an agenda.
You're making a decision on what to believe. But
the things you're watching are created with this agenda. They twist things around and then present them to you in a twisted, inaccurate fashion.
They don't do that in
that little
They
hole.
don't do that in the other side, like your side of the thing.
No, because I'm not looking at some package that's presented as, look at the conspiracy. Here it is. I made it. View this. I'm looking at things like, here is file footage from different news agencies of photographs of the Pentagon. It's not one little hole in the Pentagon.
It's a perfect hole.
All right, listen. I'll punch it up later after the show. I will show you the real pictures of the Pentagon.
All right.
And you will see wing marks, engine marks, everything.
This is what we should do. I was talking to Patrice about this. We should do a 9/11 show.
We'll do it on a Saturday.
I don't know if are you into this?
I'd be into it, absolutely.
All right, here's the deal. It's Anthony picks a team, Patrice picks a team.
I pick white people. I'm gonna find me some.
No, you need some backers.
Tim Young is a big conspiracy guy.
I'll get Tim Young.
Here's the deal. We'll give it a couple weeks to develop, but basically, it's Anthony obviously doesn't believe what you're saying, and let's do a couple hours and see what happens.
My blueprints and everything.
You get to study for a couple weeks. You get to bring in other people.
I think you'd be a reasonable person.
Like Anthony, who would you bring in? Would you keep Jimmy?
Jimmy's half a traitor.
Yeah, Jimmy doesn't believe in it, really.
That's
Jimmy
not
could
true.
be turned.
Jimmy actually reads facts, and I raised questions. I said, well, there were certain things that were interesting points raised by conspiracy people.
Yeah.
I said that Pentagon, the questions they raised were interesting. When I was presented with the facts, and both sides, okay, now I understand why I believe a plane hit the Pentagon, but I wanted to have, there were certain questions that were raised that I didn't like. I don't like the fact that there's no photos of it happening and there's no video. I think it does exist. I think they're protecting us from it, but I don't think it's because it wasn't a plane.
I will bring in things. On that day.
Anthony, Dr. Kaku
documented evidence.
You better get your shit together for doing this.
I will bring in pictures,
this is the guy
charts,
that reads
graphs,
blueprints.
And actual
When was
witnesses.
the last time you read a blueprint, Patrice?
I read a blueprint of my sneaker collection.
You never read a blueprint.
A special shelf I had built in my hat.
Had blue balls one day.
Here's a blueprint he would read. It's a girl lying on the bed looking for love, and the blueprint is his hand jerking off on her. And then there's a blueprint of the door, him opening it and closing it and leaving her.
When did this piece of shit motherfucker become like the reason?
Yeah. I happen to be.
This is what I'm saying. He's the dirtiest hunk of shit ever, and he will just sit there and explain me jerking off. But I told him that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But he'll repeat. He'll just repeat.
Well, at least I'm not saying it's science.
He'll repeat something I told him that could have been exaggerated. But I'm saying he's repeating. Just like you saw a blueprint. You're just saying, oh well, this blueprint is this, but you're discrediting other stuff that's just as credible. The hole in the side of the building. Why is your picture the picture? The picture I saw is some imaginary horse shit that they made up.
Because I will also use your picture as one of the pictures that show a bigger picture.
Yeah.
You're looking at one little narrow piece of information. You know? And if you zoomed in on that wall right there, you would see a wall full of naked women.
Mm-hmm.
And now if you presented that picture to somebody and said, what type of room was this taken in? There'd be speculation that it could be anything.
Theoretic.
It could be a Playboy shoot room. It could be a fucking porno guy's fucking thing. It could be a guy's bedroom, a teenage boy's bedroom. You pull back here and take it. You know it's a radio studio. I'm saying you're looking at a narrow piece of information.
I'm looking at 4 different angles of the site.
Mm-hmm.
The angles that there was another fucking thing on that. The way the plane would have had to crash.
It did.
The plane would have to go like this. The way the plane crashed. It's like it was driven into the side. That's what I'm saying. Improbable. That's the word.
Improbable is probably a 1 in a million shot that guy hit the Pentagon.
Why crash a plane then, and why not just have a shoulder launcher? Why not fire a missile? Like, why, if you and I, if you're saying this, and I can hear you saying it, then why wouldn't people who are brilliant enough to plan this make such basic errors? Like, why would you put a missile hole and say it was a 767 instead of just saying...
They believe that we're dumb. They believe this country to be stupid.
Not the way information is passed. This is not JFK. Even JFK, the conspiracy became kind of like, geez, that doesn't look good. And that was in the 60s and they had video cameras. There was 5 videotapes taken in 63. Everything's videotaped now. They're going to fire a missile at a building and say it was a plane and not think that anyone's going to... Not think that somebody might have a video camera.
Are there any conspiracy theories that you believe in wholeheartedly?
I believe JFK. I believe a lot of the conspiracy theorists are wrong, but I do think that there was definitely not just Oswald. Yes, that one I definitely
UFO conspiracies.
Yes,
but I mean not as far as they present.
I'll believe UFO conspiracies. Not that there are any or there are aliens, but I do believe that the government kept information from the people on things that they were working on.
like nuclear bombs and shit. I believe
and like weird powered devices that kind of looked like flying saucers in the desert.
Right.
When people would see that, and then the government would be like, "We had nothing flying in that area." It's like bullshit. That was one of yours.
That starts to talk because they don't want to admit that they got some stuff in the air.
Although pilot testimony convinces me though, when you have pilots saying, "Look, this thing," I've heard radar stuff saying. You have a craft going up. It's just going 400 miles an hour, and then it just goes up.
And it goes like 800 miles an hour straight up.
I've heard pilot transmissions and radar that type of stuff is convincing.
You believe in UFOs?
To a certain degree, yeah.
That they were here.
UFO is nothing but an unidentified flying object.
But
if you believe in UFOs,
specific.
But that's different. UFO could be anything. If you're saying flying saucers,
aliens from outer space,
aliens are visiting.
I definitely believe in aliens.
Yeah.
You believe they were here, flying around, and we caught them, and they were there in 51.
I don't know if we caught aliens.
They probably crashed.
No one knows. What do you believe?
I don't think...
I can't imagine we're the only thing, out there.
I believe that we're not the only living organism out there, but I don't believe that there's aliens flying around this planet.
No.
Carl Sagan didn't believe it either.
I don't think they've been here.
He said that the distances were too great, that they exist, of course, but it was just too far to come.
It could be some incomprehensible way that they can get here.
Wormholes.
Well,
but, yeah, of course, the wormhole.
A psychopath said that a known crazy man said the most believable way that you could travel at this speed is if you learn how to manipulate magnetism and the magnetic poles between each planet. If you can learn how to manipulate that and be sucked in between the magnetism of each planet, that you could travel that fast.
That is kind of crazy.
There are theoretical physicists
kind of crazy.
that say that there's a way to make something happen in 2 different places at once. Like, if you're traveling faster than the speed of light. Dr. Kaku and I discuss it sometimes in the elevator.
Oh, really?
like I'll walk in. One time I freaked because I'm a fan of his, because I used to hear him on Art Bell. He's a disgustingly brilliant genius, and I saw him and I was really starstruck. And he was at the desk, getting ready to walk towards the elevator. I go, "Hi, Dr. Kaku," and I started to walk, and he actually doubled back and almost went to the other elevator. I creeped him out in my own building.
No, what bothered me about the good doctor, because you pointed him out to me one day. Yeah. And I was walking home, and I actually saw him, and I started freaking out, and I was starstruck, because I'm like, that guy is smarter than pretty much anyone on this planet.
What is he known for?
He's a theoretical physicist. He's like, these guys are the ones that go beyond what physics do, and they theorize, like Stephen Hawking. He theorized about black holes before I had any proof of them.
He's got some shit. And there he is on the streets of Manhattan taking a little bike taxi.
He was being filmed for something, though. They were filming. That's why I didn't go over and then discuss them. Oh, by the way,
I didn't see the camera because I was just thinking that's a little strange. If I was that brilliant, I don't think I would be, taking bike taxi for enjoyment.
Why is no one that backs me on this calling?
I did ask, by the way, your gravity question. I confirmed with him that I was wrong.
Because we control the show.
Oh, really? Yes. Let somebody.
We control the show.
Put somebody on who backs me, asshole. You dopey.
We had a guy
dopey
Opie and
pervy pal. Let a motherfucker who believes me answer.
Listen, this is what's going to happen, though. Seriously, in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, we're going to do a 9/11 show because this is getting old. We got to settle it once and for all.
Yes.
It's Anthony versus Patrice. Anthony gets one or two guys, you get one or two guys, and then we'll have at it for 2 hours straight on this
we'll
fine
go at
channel.
it, presenting facts, maybe
People
in a
are already
debate,
betting.
And it'll never get old, by the way. We're still talking about fucking JFK.
Oh, I know.
I know what you mean, though.
But people are betting already, and the early bets are in
on
for
Anthony.
Well,
Fuck him. I'm gonna. You know what?
I've got nothing.
I've been leisurely into this shit, son of a bitch, and I just
now
believe in
you're
the leisure.
gonna delve.
Now I'm gonna get blueprints.
You know, there's nothing wrong with everyone being educated.
And we want you to wear a suit that day.
That's right.
Like the
And
NBA?
we want you to come in with a briefcase,
a sharkskin suit.
I know,
sky blue.
I'm gonna have an
As long as that
easel.
motherfucker has the Phillies on the front.
I'm gonna have a PowerPoint presentation.
and you better have some charts.
Charts and graphs.
We want graphs and charts. We're
And
gonna have
you
this on
believe it
Pal
too.
Talk.
That's the sad thing. Opie.
What?
You believe in the 9/11 conspiracy shit?
No, I'm not sure what the government knew.
You're not completely.
But as far as the event that happened on 9/11, it happened exactly how I saw it on TV.
It's pretty clean cut.
What they knew,
I don't know why you're not letting the physicists call into
what Bush knew and all that. I question a lot of that stuff. Absolutely, but that's
manipulation.
But that's different than saying the event didn't happen how we saw it.
I didn't say the event didn't happen. Oh, I know.
I wonder
how you saw it. I just think
I do wonder if we could have prevented it. I wonder if we could have. I don't know.
Those questions, man. The questions that were raised and the fact that there's a couple of kooks that are fucking saying, look, there's some credible guys making lectures that fucking work at institutions of higher knowledge that are saying this shit.
I've seen them, and I've seen the same type of people, very intelligent engineers, talk about how we never landed on the moon either.
Can I ask?
And they're intelligent people. Some of them, like I said, engineers.
The architect of the building said it couldn't fall like that.
But here's the
architect.
Here's the other thing.
A piece of shit.
Here's the other thing. Did the buildings need to fall for them to accomplish what they wanted to accomplish?
Well, everything.
I think when two planes hit the Twin Towers, job done.
Well, they're saying that
they got done exactly, but they got done exactly what they wanted.
Patrice, they would have had to demolish them. Why wouldn't they just do this? Let the planes hit and then demolish them. You'd have to demolish them anyway.
Right. No, wouldn't. You could start building up from where.
How would you get? No way.
How they get that high anyway?
Now, you understand
you don't
what I'm saying?
think they could build? Okay, ready? Are there any construction workers who could have, if the buildings didn't fall, could you have at a construction company? Could you rebuild where the plane fucking hit?
They absolutely would have demolished them. They would have demolished them. They would have. If those buildings had from the 76th floor up, gone.
Why go through?
This is a guesstimation.
No, it's not, because they would have been worried about the problem of the building.
Why go? How do you know?
Oh man.
Yeah, they are smart people who are doing lectures on the lecture circuit.
As soon as the planes,
they work at institutes of higher learning.
As soon as the planes hit, they did what they had to. They did what they wanted to do. I mean, to actually make sure the buildings came down. What does that do at that point?
Hey, Patrice, are you willing to believe that it was regardless of who did what and stuff, that it was Mohammed Atta and terrorists that flew into that plane?
Yes, but here's why I'm saying yes.
Okay.
I believe it to be so, but there are fucking
I just want because I had a follow up on that.
In terms of my own investigation.
Yeah.
When a motherfucker just raises a question, right? We were all the day after it happened was destroy whoever you have to destroy. We just were emotional just to watch that happen. But I'm saying now it's 5 years later, questions are being raised, and the fact that somebody would go, okay, some of these guys might still be alive. Okay, some of them might still be alive. It's just a question that goes in your head. There's no point for me to. First of all, there's really no point to be against Bush at this point. He's gone in 2 fucking years.
Yeah, I know.
He's done. So there's really no point to ever fucking really be on him this hard. But I'm saying when somebody says that, I didn't do my own investigating. Damn, I thought I saw a motherfucker driving a cab that looked just like the 18th nigga. I'm saying that. You raise that question, you just go, could that shit be true?
That was why I asked on the air. That was why I asked on the air. That's why I asked on the air.
What if the plane didn't make it? What if he got lost, got shot down? Then you have, and one of the buildings gets hit, let's say. One of the World Trade Center buildings gets hit, falls down. Now you got the other one standing there. The plane didn't fucking make it. The guy got caught at the airport. It was shot down by the fucking military. Whatever. Ran out of fucking gas. I don't know. What would they then do with a World Trade Center loaded with fucking explosives now? What do they do?
Good question.
Because you do know
what the fuck do they do? Because you do know that one was supposed to hit either the Capitol or the White House. Where are the explosives that were in there?
Okay,
one of the planes almost had a midair collision, too. When they were turning around from Boston, it was within a couple thousand feet or 200 feet of hitting another plane in flight.
Yeah.
So that one wouldn't have been the World Trade Center.
That's right.
What happened?
Patrice is raising his hand.
Where's the explosives?
Here's a possibility. Just to say, open your mind up. Could be completely ridiculous.
My mind is like a cougar snatch.
The fact that they're blaming this Jew, the owner, whatever Steen or
Silverstein.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say, as an insurance thing.
I think it's a disgrace, first of all, that Arabs do something and a Jew is taking the blame for it. It's a goddamn disgrace. I don't know how they spun that.
Fucking. I'm just saying, possibly. Possibly.
All right.
That in case of this type of disaster and you needed to bring these buildings down quickly, they built the buildings with demolition equipment just in case insurance-wise you had to go, okay, we got to bring them down right now.
Wow.
Get a 5XL straight jacket.
Wow.
Get a 5XL straight jacket.
Out there.
My man Patrice.
I'm just throwing something out there that they could
Two words. Occam's razor.
What?
2 words for you, Patrice.
A 5XL.
Occam's razor.
Occam's razor. What the fuck is that?
Oh my God.
That's what I do now.
Patrice raises a good point, though.
I call Occam's razor
What is that?
into question.
What is that?
OCCAMS razor.
Oh, shit. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, tell Patrice this. 2 words, Occam's razor. I know Professor Anthony knows this term, but here you go anyways. The simplest answer is usually the truth.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I've heard that, but not put in those terms. All right, well, we'll have a show. What is it, 2-hour show? You thinking?
I'm thinking 10 minutes.
I know. I was just thinking, what are we going to do with the other hour and 55 minutes?
It's going to be like Little League. Anthony's going to be ahead by 20 runs. We're going to have to call the game.
I'm just saying that you gotta.
You're in deep trouble. Who are you bringing to the table with you, Patrice?
Who the fuck knows? I never got into any of these fucking.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
I do.
I'm not going to be on your team.
I'm not afraid of this motherfucking perv.
He knows me every day. He knows me more and more.
He read the report.
I'm not scared of this perv.
How many pages in the report, Anthony?
Oh my God, hundreds. There was
hundreds.
About,
How many pages did you read in the report?
I read what somebody else read and repeated
Copy
what
and
they
thought. Patrice, copy and paste. O'Neill.
Wait a minute. You fucking read.
The 9/11 report.
Understand my
the entire report.
Understand my context here.
You went to a barbershop and got some facts together.
You're only repeating what you're told.
Yeah.
But you're only repeating certain information that you were told.
I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Not only does my pal Anthony read the report, then he studies up on it and starts pulling out blueprints and stuff.
See, now you gotta go read the report, and now you gotta back it up with other sources.
Because my pal Anthony goes, this looks interesting, but you know what? I want to find out for myself, so I'm going to find a blueprint of a 757.
I'm going to the Boeing
57
and I'm going to see what this piece is and look for it in the engine, and it matched.
What did you hear? Did you hear? Okay.
What you do?
Did you hear about the fact that they found the guy's fucking passport?
Right, yes.
Okay, I'm just asking. All right. Who's the fact that they would say that, right?
Yeah.
You can you do 2 things. You either believe it or you don't believe it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. These questions are like up for debate. Now, only thing I'm saying is that some of these scientists are saying that scientifically some of this shit is not credible. What that report you read is not credible from scientific basis.
You
so
don't
I'm just
think
saying,
it's
I could
feasible? You don't think it's possible that a guy that is most definitely in the front of the fucking plane, and all the passengers were told to get to the fucking back of the plane, behind the fuel, and the guy is in the cockpit, in the front of the plane as it smashes into the building, and he is torn to shreds. You don't think his passport
came out
can
of his
go
front
flying
shirt pocket.
somewhere and end up on a street somewhere? Are the odds that it's going to get...
Is it probable? Is it
probable?
No.
It's so unlikely that they wouldn't have made it up. It's so unlikely that you wouldn't make it up. You wouldn't in an explosion, you wouldn't leave a passport in the street.
It's improbable.
And the whole conspiracy you're spouting is improbable. Is it impossible?
It could be improbable.
No, you know something?
Be improbable.
They could have put the explosion. It's so improbable that you would take the less improbable thing and say this is more probable.
Hey, Tony could help out Patrice. Tony in St. Louis, go ahead.
Yeah, what about that $20 bill that you folded up and one side was the Pentagon and the other side was the towers? I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, when you folded 20.
I knew you was going to let that type of person. There's probably...
Who actually did that trick?
Stephen Hawkins is probably on the line right now.
You told me to help you out. I helped you out.
The guy, you fold up the 20 and it looks like a fire, like the bushes.
Yeah,
and if you put it together, look like the World Trade Center on fire. That's who he let through. He's not He's not letting credible fucking people on the line.
I certainly did. I certainly did.
That's why this guy laughed at himself.
Do you know if you also fold it a certain way, you can make it a bow tie, and then you can blame the Nation of Islam for doing it.
I certainly did. The next caller is going to tell Patrice that 9 plus 3 equals 12.
No. Anyway, here's a good question that we had. But this is why my mind just works. Crazy.
It doesn't.
You're gullible.
How would you? You're gullible too. You fucking piece of shit.
But at least you admit you are.
How would you, if you could go back in time?
Yeah.
Now we need time machines.
I'm just saying. You think time machines possibly could?
We got a cabinet. We can turn that into a time machine.
I don't think time travel ever.
By the way, you're wrong. It will be, and Dr. Kaku will explain that. It's about if you travel fast enough. Yes, it is.
And you can go further in time.
You can see into the past.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you're looking at the light from a star,
but you're
seeing a million years in the past.
Yeah, but you're not seeing an actual. Some substance you can touch anymore. You're seeing an image.
We're not we can't see that yet. We can't do that yet. But eventually they do think it's possible. And this is theoretical physics. Does think that's possible. It has something to do with mirrors.
And you're laughing at me.
And in a certain way...
I thought you was being funny.
I'm not stupid all the time.
I thought you was being an ass.
The mirrors,
How? No.
I can't believe that he actually just bought... I'm a good actor. I made that up completely.
If you traveled away from Earth faster than the speed of light, as you look back on Earth, you would see time going backwards.
And you also age differently when you travel the speed of light.
But you would see it. It's not actually happening.
Yeah, we learned that in the Planet of the Apes.
It's what you see.
Now let me ask you: if you could go back.
No, we did because
we learned that in Planet of the Apes.
No, remember,
that's great. Let me put that in my footnotes. Source: Planet of the Apes.
Ah, remember the scene where it wasn't Charlton Heston, right?
Damn.
They used the other guy. And he was okay, and then he checked on his fellow astronauts, and there was a crack in their thing.
A leak in her. She was supposed to be our Eve. Damn you! You cut out his brain, you bloody baboon.
So they ended up aging. Remember?
Right, yeah, the one person, the one chick.
One person.
She was supposed to be the chick that was going to bang the 3 guys and make a new civilization.
There you go. See,
Taylor.
Well, that proves it.
That proves everything.
You're a hypothetical thinker, right? You're a hypothetical.
Why only one chick would they send, though? What if she had bad genes and the kid came out with Down syndrome? They're like,
now they're stuck on a planet of
whole planet full of these things.
No, back then they used to just send Raquel Welch. Ain't nothing wrong with that bitch.
Just something hot.
Sophia Loren or Raquel Welch.
First thing you do is open a big hat factory.
They just threw him on a spaceship with all that wasted headroom.
Or actually use the hats that the apes were wearing. You big head. Wait, here's a quick question. How would you have stopped it? If you can go back in time, hypothetically, if you go send you back in time to 9, 10.
Oh, wow, that's cutting it close. But
how could you, what would you have done to try to stop it? If you had the knowledge of what would happen?
To stop it?
To try to stop it.
Okay, I would have called, first of all, I would have called in bomb threats on all the planes. That's the first thing you do. Say there's going to be a bomb on each of those planes. Automatically, plane grounded. I'd give the names of who's going to do it.
Now, would that have been automatically grounded then?
Yes.
Automatically?
Yeah, bomb threat.
If you call it bomb threat, they take very seriously. I'd have done that, give out the names of the terrorists, and say that these people, are planning to blow that. And it would mess up their whole scheme. They'd search them more. They'd look into their background a little more. even based on like nothing, just a stupid.
And go to the Statue of Liberty and scratch that nonsense off, and it would just say, "Give us your white people."
But we're already there, though, right?
I like Jimmy's idea.
Well, no, it's not about black people.
It's more about them.
Yeah, let's just
black people have been upgraded to past them.
Yeah, you guys.
We're not them anymore.
Yeah, you really got
to go back to the white.
But you fucked up yourself. You fuck asshole bastion the white people. So many people will listen.
Last bastion.
The last bastion.
It's over after us?
After you is over.
Dave in Jersey. Dave.
I'm hearing.
Dave.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Dave.
I think that these conspiracy theories are impossible. I mean, all these firemen are sitting there sifting through the rubble. They don't find any remains of any sort of explosive devices in the rubble, but they'll find body parts, they'll find computers, phones, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's impossible to have that many people involved in these theories and not have one person
find something.
Did you see the clip of the firemen talking? And the one dude was like, dude, it was a bunch of explosions, and that motherfucker came down like a professional demolition. A fireman said that.
What does the fireman know about?
What the fuck? They know about all type of shit like that.
No one knows about the World Trade Center falling before it fell. No one knew about it. No one knew what it sounded like. People heard roars. They heard friggin' freight trains.
But
they heard explosions.
You just discredit that statement as whatever.
He probably did hear explosives.
And he said the way it came down was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, that shit was not falling.
Anything is going to take the path of least resistance, which is straight down on a 90-degree angle to gravity.
When can we take
That's the path.
When can we take the path to a commercial break?
We could do that.
Good segue, good segue. Because I got to take a path right to the urinal. Come on, guys, let's lighten it up.
Listen, fellas,
I just
was excited about all the new emails I got from my secret friends who won't call in. They're using their goddamn Negro guinea pig to spew out the nonsense. White people really do know how to use black people for their own goddamn ill-gotten gains. You bastards, where are you?
Did you see a picture of the guy who's like the head of this thing, this ass? He wears a shirt that says 9/11 conspiracy. He's a 22-year-old boob.
Yeah, but I'm not with.
No, but I mean that's the mentality you're dealing with.
Boy, I've left loose.
Patrice, this guy Jerome wants to help you out. Jerome,
here we go.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, Jerome.
All right, I'm not going to say anything new. I mean, I know just as much as all you guys.
Then why are you calling?
Sure. I'm a physicist. I want to try to help out Patrice.
A physicist. Then where do you physicist?
It sounds like we're physicists from Brooklyn Tech.
Yeah.
Hey there, you fucking E equals MC fucking square, nigga.
I made a mistake. I'm a pharmacist. Fuck it. I'm out.
I teach physicist ed at the high school.
All right, physicist. Where did you go to your physicist school?
Well, now it's probably going to get worse. More jokes. Small school out of Boston. It's called Curry College.
Call what?
I know Curry. It's in Milton.
MIT a little too expensive, or the grades weren't that good?
Curry College is the Division 12 of physicism.
They actually spell physics with an F.
If they play Duke in the National Physicists, they would lose.
They didn't have any scouts in there.
No, there's no scouts.
There weren't any scouts checking him out in high school.
The head coach is also the motherfucker that cooks. He's the cook and the head coach of it.
Over the front door it says, if man were meant to fly, he'd have wings.
Oops. Curry College. They're professional. They're in curry. They cook chicken, goat. You go there to eat.
The physics of Indian cooking.
This nigga from Curry College called me to back me up. Yeah, I went to Curry fucking College.
Sir, what did you learn there that will help out this conversation? And Patrice.
That's tough. I mean, Anthony, I gotta leave it all up to you though. With all your arguments, I mean, that's all that we studied. You know how things move in space, and exactly the points that are made with the commission reports.
You're the dumbest physicist I've ever heard in my life.
Wait a minute. Give him a break too. Your boy is socially inept too. People who are really smart are not good socially. Give him a chance. First of all, he's on the fucking radio. First time in his life. Let him get it out.
Sir, explain inertia.
Get right to the point.
Let's see if he's a physicist. Explain inertia.
Oh, that's good.
you have a body, an object that's moving. There could be something inside of it, and if it turns left, that thing can turn left too.
Now, somebody call. Is that correct? I don't know what it means.
He don't even know. I know he wouldn't even know.
The law of inertia is easy. An object at rest will remain at rest unless it is influenced by an outside source, and an object in motion will remain in motion unless influenced.
I don't know who to believe. Curry College.
Here's what it is.
Or
Professor Anthony.
Or new professor, ex air conditioning man, new professor. Now fuck both of y'all. I don't believe in either one.
Inertia is where
Inertia is the name of my daughter.
No, inertia. It's where your dick is when you fuck Ursha.
All right, Karnak, good one. Inertia. Jimmy held a little envelope up to his turban. Inertia. Let me close the envelope open.
There's dew on your dippity.
2 words.
May inertia rob your house tonight. Inertia.
2 words.
Yes.
Schrodinger's cat. End of discussion.
Is that someone else fucking with you?
I don't know.
Schrodinger's cat is of course, the law of physics that says.
Right. All right, Jerome. Anything else?
Well, I want to try to help out Patrice. I want him to say what's something to an argument. What's an argument that he can't explain himself?
It's the scientific fact of how the buildings fell, how fast they fell. The thing I was watching, the guy said if you drop an egg from the top of the building, it would take 8 seconds to fall, but that's with no resistance. And the buildings fell in 8 seconds, 9 seconds with resistance.
Who was timing the buildings falling?
It's probably fucking on film. You can watch it. Just watch it. They just time it. Is he trying to help me or what the fuck?
But still, like, that's something that's not possible either.
Can we at least get a guy from Paprika College? I know they're a step up. Hey, I need some allspice college graduates.
So, how about Mrs. Dash University, motherfucker? This nigga called from. I'm telling you, Curry College is a college that's on the way to another college. When you're driving, you go, that's Curry College. I'm on the way to another one. It's the dumbest college ever. It's
You went to
one building.
It's Physics Community College.
God damn it.
Physics Community College.
Oh, my God, this motherfucker with
That dummy. I would rather hear Big A read out of a physics book.
Of course.
Let's go to Dave in North Carolina. Dave's going to back up Patrice.
Hey. I've been in countries where they do rig buildings and bridges with bombs. And also, I want to ask you, have you ever seen a fire burn downwards?
A fire burn downwards? Yes.
Yeah, instead of up?
Yes.
And it wouldn't make so much sense to drop a building that's a lost cause anyways.
A what?
It would make so much sense to drop a building that's a lost cause anyways. They can't put the fire out. They can't pull the plane out. You know? It would make more sense to drop the building.
Yeah, so they had it rigged just in case. I got you. Just in case planes hit.
I'm not sure they had it rigged, but I mean, I've been places where they do rig things like that, and I mean, it's easy to say they can go in there and put some C4 and drop it.
Thank you very much. That's Patrice's constituency.
All right.
There he is.
There you go.
That's my esteemed colleague.
You might be right. If you rig a building,
you ever seen a fire burn down? Yes, I have.
You might be.
Whenever someone starts with, I've been in countries.
If you haven't seen a fire burn down,
you might be redneck.
This is awful. I'm just going to start to say,
If you ever studied physics at Curry College, you might be an idiot.
See the chemistry between us? We finish each other's sentences sometimes.
Believe me, another minute and that guy would have said, "Did you notice there were no yarmulkes burned?"
That's another thing. Some of the shit, it's like what you decide that you're going to... It's like, when people go, there was no Jews in the...
They were told the day before to take the day off.
All right.
Patrice, we got other things to do on the show today. So here's the deal. This is what I say to you. Well, first of all, you're going to be on the radio Saturday night doing your relationship show.
Yep.
Which is unbelievable. If you haven't heard Patrice doing his relationship show.
Which, by the way, I
great.
Just wouldn't even try to challenge you in that whole fucking realm.
That's where you're an expert, my friend.
I've seen guys rattle off questions to Patrice off the top of their head, some obscure relationship question, and without blinking an eye or taking a second to think about it, his computer-like relationship head spits an answer out. You, like, in a second. It's like, what are you talking about? You do blah, 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 this, that. And the guy's like fascinated. Like he just climbed the mountain and Buddha was sitting up there and he got an answer from him.
He's heading toward a weekly show with that because it's that strong. So it's going to be on Saturday night, 8 o'clock we decide?
Yeah.
8 to 10. And this is what I say to you, Patrice. If you get a team behind you, we'll do a 9/11 show.
We'll do a 9/11 show.
I'm on it right now.
Couple of weeks, we'll get on the air and do it with some proof and
we'll
all of our little shit.
And we'll encourage everybody to call. People that agree with you and people that agree with Anthony.
All right.
And we'll do it the right way, once and for all. Okay?
Fair enough.
All right, we're going to go to break with the Patrice O'Neill bit. Ooh. Baby, it's cold outside. You're checking out the O&A program. Patrice O'Neill in studio. He's going to be here all day tomorrow because little Jimmy Norton's playing some shows in Chicago.
Chicago, as Keith would say.
You're going to leave in, what, a half hour or so?
No, I'm actually staying until 11. My flight's later.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, my flight's a little later, so I'm going to hang out a little bit longer on the program.
You want me to shout it all over this fucking airport?
Hey, we got Henry Rollins coming in, too.
Yeah.
Could be interesting.
We've had Henry on a couple of times.
We argued with him on the phone last time.
Yeah, what was it about? He was like, he was talking down to us about Richard Pryor.
He tried to.
And Jimmy smashed him pretty good.
Yeah, we were just talking, just spoken word, and I'm like, why don't you just do stand up? Because there's like jokes in there, and he's like, what? So I can write and he did some smart remark. Like, I could do it so I can write like a chick joke or something like that. Like all comics just do that.
And then Jimmy got up and punched him so hard in the face.
Through the phone.
That Henry fell down.
I said, I guess that's what comedians do. Like Richard Pryor, Sam Kinison, and we just got into an argument. He's like, I've been listening to Pryor since you guys were 12, and then he just named Pryor albums wrong.
Hey, a little trivia?
Yes.
About Henry Rollins and my illustrious radio career. Maybe Opie remembers this.
Something.
Henry Rollins has something that was a milestone in my radio career. Do you remember what it was?
Wow, and I'm pretty good at this stuff usually.
Yep.
Give me like a slight hint.
It was at WAAF.
I know what it was.
No, you don't.
I do, actually. You told me.
Shut your face.
You told me.
No, I haven't, because I just remembered.
I would say it would be the first person you interviewed on the radio, but that's the
but you're in the right ballpark.
Fenway.
The first celebrity you star-fucked?
No.
The most famous guy to ever rape you on the console?
Jimmy Norton gets the point.
What the hell is it?
You don't remember? Let's see. Looking.
I don't know if anyone's
Let me look at instant feedback. I'll refresh the page. If somebody has it, I will... No.
It's a milestone in your radio career.
Yeah.
Henry Rollins.
Kind of a milestone in my career. My radio career.
You didn't warm up for Black Flag or something.
Nope.
When you were doing your band thing.
This was the first interview I ever did solo because I was doing the show alone because you were homesick. I actually did the show by myself.
Holy shit, I remember that.
Remember that?
And
I did the show by myself. Yeah, it was me and Henry Rollins in the studio.
I do remember
I had been doing radio for no time, and I'm sitting there alone trying to work the buttons because, God forbid, they had someone give me a fucking board op back then, cheap AAF. Actually, it went really well. The interview went great.
It went good.
And
I do remember it went well.
And we played music. It wasn't a talk show.
What is this motherfucker? His sickness got better in the neck. Opie's going...
No, because you know something? It was...
I'm fine.
As far as playing music, because we played a lot of music back then. And it was just make sure that when the CD counts down, make sure you have the next one in there. Pretty much, easy to do. And then Henry Rollins came in, had a good interview with him. I thought it went well. But in between, like when I had to front sell or back sell a song, I just, what the fuck do I know? Hey, that was Yeah, Pearl Jam.
Know what sucks? Know what sucks? No one gave a shit about us back then, so there's no tape.
No tape.
Now every word we say is recorded. And passed around the world.
Placed in shrines.
Good point, Nixon.
It really is, though. Why? I don't know, but...
Yeah, every show, every word from a show can be found somewhere.
I guarantee there's no tape of that.
No, that was my first solo, flying solo.
Well, Henry Rollins will be here at 10 a.m. He's got a new show on IFC, I believe. Right? He's doing a talk show over there.
Yeah, he does like reviews, movie reviews,
and interviews. I saw him.
No, it used to be movie reviews, and now they expanded his role, and now he's doing some talk stuff over there for them.
Cool.
Well, there's a bunch of things we could do. We got Patrice O'Neill in studio. We got worst stutterer ever. We have a story coming out of Minnesota. It looks like man busted for jacking it. We might need Steve for that.
Why?
He was in the urinal next to him.
Guy needed something to jack to.
I like this country music idea. I never did this.
You want to try the country music idea?
Oh,
we had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, let's do that.
With Patrice when you were in Hollywood there, Jimmy.
I like that.
Also, we have a peek at another sitcom called Teachers. That's a lot of fun usually, too.
Yeah. Dan put that together?
Yes.
Of course he did.
Yes.
Wonderful.
You want to do the country music thing?
I'd like to try it.
Every once in a while, we look at the top country songs in America.
Now, we're not too up to date on the country.
I'm looking at the top 10 country songs in America, and the truckers are going to be very disappointed in us. I don't recognize one of them. I recognize some of the artists, but
some of the names.
I haven't heard any of these songs.
They don't recognize it.
Well, won't give them away though, because it's a countdown type thing, isn't it?
Well,
isn't this a countdown kind of bit, Opie?
What we try to do is we read the song title and then we try to figure out what the country song's about.
That's it. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Well, this one's easy.
Which one?
Number 10.
All right, number 10. So you want to just get into this a little bit?
Yeah.
We don't have to play all 10. We'll look at some of the titles of the top 10 country songs in America and see which ones we want to go with, okay?
Yeah.
So number 10 is Leanne Rimes, Something's Gotta Give.
Something's Gotta Give. This has to be. She's in a relationship. It's bad. Something's gotta give. Either this guy's got to straighten up his shit, or she's fucking leaving.
I'll beg to differ.
Patrice?
All right, Patrice.
And this is where I respect Patrice very much, because he can usually figure this shit out.
And if you tie 9/11 into this, I swear to God.
I just don't want to think to be everybody that I'm always against my friend Anthony.
Right.
Just 9/11 thing. Now, something's got to give. I would say that this chick is trying to be very. Somebody gave her some advice to be very in tune with her audience, and I think something's got to give is that shit's been going bad, and it's got to pick up.
Really?
Yes.
I disagree.
Like in her life?
In her life.
Can I go?
Okay. All right.
I think the star of this song is just constipated.
You think it's like she's got to take a really bad dump?
Know what? How much money would that make, though? If this was the sexy bitch going, something's got to give.
Something's
got to give.
I think just like the staff of the Opie and Anthony program, the star of this song eats a lot of egg whites.
And something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Yeah, the oxy powder.
Jimmy, any ideas? Leanne Rimes, something's got to give.
I think she's being fucked by a fat man on a little flimsy wooden bed.
A little futon.
So it's referring to the bed?
Yeah.
That the bed's going to give.
It's her back or the bed.
Or the bed.
One is going to break.
Her hips. Her hips on the bed. Something's got to give. So keep pumping, fat boy.
Yeah, it's a cougar getting fucked.
Something's got to give. Old graham cracker hip.
Well, let's go to Kelly in Wisconsin. We'll let the listeners play a little bit. Kelly, you've never heard this song before, right?
I've never heard that song before, and just to let you know, I'm a truck driver.
Hold on, Kelly.
Just wait 1 second, girl's name.
Kelly, why?
I think this song is basically...
Nah, he doesn't get it, because it's normal to him now.
Do you spell it with an I, with a little heart over the I?
No, why?
Kelly, why? Why did your parents call you Kelly?
You know, I don't know.
I know there was.
There's some like men that are named Kelly.
Yeah, I was thinking Bad News Bears. Kelly.
Kelly Leak
or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, how many truck
He wasn't exactly the most. If you're looking for the most badass guy, I don't think you got it, Opie. Little Kelly Leak. He was badass on the air hockey table, but
yeah, he really wasn't a badass in that movie, was he?
Tatum O'Neal smashed him in air hockey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sucked.
God.
Kelly Van Damme.
Kelly Van Damme. Wham Bam Van Damme.
Oh, you guys rock.
Yeah, we know Kelly.
My name is Kelly. I'm from Wisconsin.
Kelly, what's the song about?
Kelly Saunders.
Actually, I think it's about a virgin who just can't find a guy with a big enough dick to break it.
Is he waiting to break that hymen?
So the something is the hymen.
Something's gotta give. All right, that's close.
You know how much money she would make if she could be smart enough to make a disgusting song like she's constipated?
Leanne Rhymes has enough money.
All right. Why don't we find out what Something's Gotta Give is all about?
See, this reminded me of another song called Someone's Gotta Give. It was about trying to collect for a charity at a bar mitzvah.
Holy crap. Let's listen to a piece of Something's Gotta Give. Leanne Rhymes.
Oh, the beginning stinks.
This is hot country. Some kind of
Is this Michael Jackson's
Indian
first song?
shit. How's this? George Harrison, Bangladesh? All right.
Pay this fucker
Patrice hit this right on the head. She's unhappy with her life in general. She's getting a little older, and something's got to give. Fucking Patrice, man.
Because he likes his music. Patrice secretly likes his music.
Yeah, he knows relationship.
My dick. I don't know what
He is a secret.
No, it ain't. You can just feel it that somebody said, listen, make something that makes you not. Now she couldn't have made this song about her because she's fucking fine and she's rich. But it's like something got to give. You know, she's tired and her feet hurting.
I always think when country though, I always think it's going to be some guy beating her or some shit.
Yeah.
But you hit it right on the head.
Brian from Jersey. Brian.
Gentlemen, how are you?
Hey.
Hi.
I really think the song is about her eating too much because her career's gone down the shitter and she's going to be seen on the next Celebrity Fit Club.
Who, Leanne Rhymes? What? Y'all, I can't even tell motherfuckers are trying to be funny. This is how people get no respect for humor, how hard it is. That stunk to high heaven.
So bad.
And he just was working on it and working on it.
He should have been a quick one-liner. If you even wanted to do it like Something's Gotta Give, if you've seen it lately, I think it's her waistline or a pant line or a pants fucking seam. Anything but what he did. And me trying to fix it?
You know what, Gabe? The windshield, stupid.
All right. Let's move on to the next one.
Dix Bentley. I remember Dix Bentley. I'm crime fighter Dix Bentley. I remember this guy.
Well, he's got another hit on the top.
Got another hit. This guy's amazing.
Fucking Dirk.
Top country songs.
Dix Bentley.
9th place this week. It's Dirk Bentley. Settle for a Slowdown.
Settle for a slowdown.
Settle for a Slowdown.
All right. I believe first choice goes to the winner of the last, Patrice.
Yeah, Patrice is in the lead here.
If I knew I remember what his last song was, but Mr. Bentley has a theme. Yeah. I would say that this is about a guy who's on the move.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he's giving his girl some quickies.
Yeah.
And he's been away.
Mm-hmm.
And he's coming back, and he's gonna go, hey, look, this tonight's for you. We're gonna dance. I'm gonna hold you.
Uh-huh.
It's like about a romantic evening.
All right.
Let's settle for a slowdown.
I don't see it as a relationship thing here.
Okay.
I see it as a lifestyle thing. I think Dirks is maybe out on the road. He's really been working hard, and it's time to maybe get back to his roots. Get back home to mom and apple pie and settle for a slowdown. Just, kind of step off a little and slow down.
I had the advantage to actually know the song.
Oh, okay.
I do actually know this one. It was advice in a song given to a radio producer as all his friends walked in and saw his face over a $1 bill on a mirror.
Should have been intervention.
Are we ready to find out what this song's about?
What do you think it is, Puddin' Pop?
I just read it.
And could you guys please,
because the idiots, they
intern,
hand
assholes,
out,
whoever handed this out.
They hand out the lyrics as we're trying to figure out what the song's about, and of course we're going to look.
Could you put the lyrics down in front of us upside fucking down so we can't see the fucking
no
word?
lyrics at all.
Who did that?
Just fucking figure them
Who
out.
did it?
Damn Hawk.
Who did
the
it?
lyrics are good, the timing's bad. When we start the song, that means all guesses are over, and then we can start reading the lyrics to make sure we know what it's all about.
Hey, shit dick, get on that fucking mic.
You're
Because
fired.
now you're dealing with me.
Yeah, what happened to you, Mercurial Lips?
Are you insane? Do you know what we're doing with this bit?
Sorry.
We're trying to get... I asked you, do you know what we're doing with this bit?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
You're guessing the lyrics before you see the words. Here's the song.
Right. And now what is the problem with throwing in front of me a piece of paper with the lyrics on there with this bit?
Right. Tell Ant the problem.
What's the problem with that?
Everyone's a bit because you're going to see the lyrics ahead of time.
There you go. You're not half as stupid as everyone knows you are.
Jeez.
How much money do you make?
Nothing.
All right, you're fired.
Exactly. And why do you have hair on the back of your arms? It's creepy.
Holy crap, you do.
You're just creepy wolf arms. Where? Everywhere. You're supposed to have it on the top, not the fucking bottom, the soft part.
Will you give Stephen Buscemi Nose a break?
Okay. I'm going to be nice now. I'm going to be nice because I know it was a mistake. Get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
Get the fuck out of this studio.
That nose looks like the mountain that the mountain climber on The Price is Right goes up. When you walk in from now on, get out, stupid.
That fucking...
That's right.
Got to be rated beyond repair.
That's right. Take your geometric nose and
he
beat
was
it.
just shaking and stirred. I fucking... Holy shit.
Why did you fucking bring us the words? Oh, no. We know the internet is for porn. Didn't you see me hit 7? What happened? It's 8.
Don't correct Anthony.
All right. It's done. Too much time has passed.
No, stop.
No, you're right. That's still very funny. Oh, here he comes, running in, putting the lyrics in front of us and ruining this part of the bit.
Let's listen to Dirk Bentley.
Yeah. Now.
Settle for a slowdown.
My wife, Karen Bentley. I must look just like a fool.
Uh-oh.
So far, I'm right.
But I'd settle for a slowdown.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Bitch ditched him. He's out in the rain. She drives away. He is hoping she'll, stop and shit, but he knows she ain't gonna do that. But he'd settle for just, slow down. At least to let him know she's thinking about him.
Beep.
Right. A little something. We all got it wrong.
God damn, this is unlistenable. And you just see a trucker just driving down with that glaze,
God damn.
They'll sit on I-9000. Fucking in Iowa.
Hey, wait, we got Mike from Philly. Mike, what's the song about? Settle for a slowdown.
Well, that's not at all what I expected. I thought for sure it was his chick was going to have a retarded kid, but he wasn't going to bust out the coat hanger. He was going to keep him for comic relief or something.
Settle for a slow down.
You got it.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, settle for a slow down. God damn. Yeah, trucker just like... Mile 8 million, driving down the road listening to that one.
One tear dripping down his face and a beer in his hand.
And then he CB radios this chick who's driving the other way. She's in Utah. Delivering corn niblets.
Breakers, woman. You know there, baby doll, I'd settle for a slow down.
He's delivering powdered milk.
But the charcoal briquettes gotta get to Austin. But I'd settle for a slow down.
She got another pickup in New Mexico. She got to pick up bottle nipples for baby bottle nipples.
And he's hauling a truckload of prosthetic left feet.
They just never.
All right.
Every time you talk to a trucker, it's something awful.
What are you hauling
nuclear
today?
stuff.
What do you
Never
got there?
something exciting or fun or anything.
Top half vanilla wafers. I got a truckload of them.
Woo! Woo! Is there a problem also? Yeah, what you hauling, man? Well, I just got I got box tops and the thing that makes the treads on wheels. What? Yeah, I got them. I just weighed it over there. I mean, the wheel treader.
They're very heavy. Very heavy.
These motherfuckers haul anything.
What are you hauling? Well, I'm taking this to a lab. You know those skin tags that show up on fat people's necks? I got 40 tons of them.
I got 40 tons
They gotta go somewhere.
of heart monitor stickers. What do you got back there? Woo! What you got back there, boy? Heart monitor stickers. What?
You want to open up the back so I can take a look? There they are.
That's what I got, sir. Very.
That's it.
Heart monitor stickers.
Where are the guys hauling like guns?
Or Playboy magazine.
Playboy.
Nothing.
Anything
Hustler.
exciting. Like you said, something nuclear, you know? This is the lid to a nuclear reactor. Hauling.
And they gotta open up that thing. They gotta pull the latch down. Click this one over. Clock. And the fucking thing flies up. Vroom.
There it is.
There it is, man.
Right.
You want to check the boxes? Heart monitor.
Yeah.
Heart monitor stickers.
15,000 mannequin heads. That's it.
Oh, prosthetic feet.
And if they ain't in Sacramento by Wednesday, I'm fucked, officer. So we could close this up and get a move on.
Gotta keep them on ice. Prosthetic feet gotta stay cold. Now, material gotta be 64.6. Now, right now, you make it went up to 65.
I gotta shut this door, sir.
Look at it. One of the baby toes is melting.
Little for a slow down.
All right, let's move on to the next song, I guess.
All right.
Do we have anything on Brooks and Dunn? Believe?
Believe could be anything.
I actually know that one too.
No, you don't.
It's what dummies do when 9/11 conspiracies are presented to them.
Well, he was big and stupid coming into the show.
And he used the egg comparison till people spit on him.
I
believe when the buildings fell, it was dynamite.
It was Jew insurance.
I don't know who did it. Oy vey.
Ain't it always the Jews trying to make a nickel? And Patrice believed.
And he believed.
We'll skip believe.
Yeah, I don't care what that is.
Let's move on to Faith Hill.
The Lucky One.
Number 7.
All
Top
right,
country
Faith
song in
Hill.
America. The Lucky One is
She's
is the title, yes.
Is she attractive from this album cover?
Faith Hill is hot, yeah.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
The Lucky One. Well, this could go a lot of ways.
Hold on a minute.
I think we'll leave Jimmy's choice to last from the smile on his face.
Hold on, because we're not done with the past bit.
Oh, okay.
Mike in Missouri, is this true?
Yes, this is very true. I just delivered a load of cadavers to the University of Wisconsin for science.
All right, a load of cadavers. That's at least a little exciting.
That's a pretty cool load, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because if you got the necrophilia going, you know, you can find a hot chick in there. You know, you can get it going really good.
Obviously, it was a refrigerated truck.
He's gone.
He's gone.
I hope so. I hope it wasn't an open truck like they haul chickens in.
Pigs.
With fucking arms sticking out the side.
Nothing worse than those stinky fucking pig trucks with their pig asses hanging out and just green shit coming down the side.
How easy would it for him to be one of those truck stop murderers, though, those hooker murderers?
You just throw them in the back.
Yep. There you go.
You off the count a little bit. Nice.
Now the trucker's calling in like crazy. Jason from Texas, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Ore?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man, I own pretty cool shit. Mostly Barrett Jackson cars for private collectors, the NFL players, NBA, Major Baseball League.
Cars?
Yeah, cars, like the S7 Saline. That's a $500,000 car. And I take it right to their house. I got a big-ass autograph collection. I've met Shaq,
Right, that's
Richard
pretty cool.
Dreyfuss, Harrison Ford.
We're not looking for cool shit. We're looking for your boring
shit. He's not
shit.
really a trucker, though. He's the guy that has those cars on his fucking...
Yeah, car carrier.
Yeah, that's not a trucker.
We'll get more truckers on in a second. So it's Faith Hill, the lucky one.
The lucky one. Well, I want to go... First instinct, I'm just going to go with... there was a choice to be made.
By the way, did anyone get to the last one?
Yes.
No one got that last one.
No, the
slow
down. No one did that.
All right, Faith Hill, the lucky one.
I'm going to say there's a choice to be made by some wonderful gentleman, and she was picked, and she is indeed the lucky one. Yeah, you think?
I absolutely agree that she's lucky, and so she's lucky from him in some sort of way.
I think
little love triangle maybe. He was thinking about a couple different broads.
I don't know. That's not good. You know, maybe that's not that good because then she's like the second.
She's a clown.
Yeah. She's the lucky one.
This is something to uplift his self-esteem. Like she's like, I'm the lucky one because you're a great guy. She's just some dumb guy who thinks this is a reverse psychology arrogance to say that you may think that that you're the lucky one because I'm such a hot bitch, but I'm the lucky one.
Let's go. Let's say hi to Vinny in Vegas.
That's good.
Vinny?
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up, Vinny?
Hey, I just want to say, I take a little bit of offense to what you guys are saying because, I drive for a living and I don't drive, grabbing a beer and stuff.
Dude, we're joking, dude.
Vinny, if you don't get that we're joking and that everything's fair game, then this show is just not for you.
We're having fun with the truckers.
I gotta tell you.
Now, wait, Vinny, no disrespect. Now, did you start driving when you were like 23 and had just gotten out of third grade?
I was driving when I was 12. I quit school. What happened was, I don't drink beer when I'm driving. I actually drink bikini teenies, and I actually was hauling balloon knives.
You owe me one of those, too. My awful third grade joke.
I just finished unloading a package full of fingernail polish brushes.
Hey, we got to go in here. Larry the trucker. Larry, what are you hauling?
I've got a flatbed truck, and I'm hauling a Sirius satellite radio.
Just the one?
Yeah, I've got the oversized stickers for the one radio.
There you go. George the trucker. George.
Hello.
Hey, George.
I got a load of tree bark.
You're hauling tree bark?
I got tree bark on here, yeah?
You must feel like a sap.
Literally. I'm telling you,
hey,
big dollars
for
tree bark.
Are you still at the station, or did you leave yet?
Man, stop with this job. You got to branch out.
I really wanted that one.
Truckers, they're always on the road, can never put down roots and just raise a family.
That's why I like this show. Your man, not whole.
Hey, those guys hauling the lumber, they get pretty bored.
Yeah.
Don't you dare fucking give him a contract.
That wasn't. Fuck, this is really butting into a good bit.
I really wanted to say the branch one, you cocksucker.
Give him the car crash.
Absolutely not.
I'm not.
You look like your finger was on the way to the car crash. I'm bored.
Let's go to Ben's Raw Ass. Ben's Raw Ass, what's up today?
Hey guys, that Faith Hill the Lucky One song, I wanted to take a guess at what the Lucky One means.
Yeah?
Okay.
I think she found out she was going to have a retard, then she had a miscarriage.
Oh, my God. Who saw that coming? I really didn't. The Lucky One.
Oh, my God.
Just the way he said, she found out she was going to have a retard.
A retard. Let's go to Jeff the trucker. Jeff.
Yeah, I was hauling ping pong balls.
You're hauling ping pong balls?
Ping pong balls went across the state scale. They didn't think the truck weighed out right. It was a little bit light. State trooper insisted on opening the back doors. Stepped about 30 feet back. He was wondering why I backed up so far. Called another one of his buddies, told him, you really don't want to do that. Opened up the doors, filled the ditch about 10 feet worth of ping pong balls, put both the troopers on their ass.
Aren't they in boxes,
They're in boxes.
sir?
We're not that stupid.
Come on.
You're dumb.
How would they load them then and shut the door? You have to keep lying sack of shit.
For the last 12,000, you have to open the door, throw it in and close it. Open the door, throw it in and close it.
All right, Faith Hill, the lucky one.
The lucky one.
What do we got on this song?
I was horrified when I saw the sonogram.
I said, what is it, Doc? He said, you're not going to like it, ma'am.
Is it a ham?
It might as well be.
When I saw the stewed tomato on the bathroom floor, I knew I was the lucky one.
I squeegeed up the embarrassment.
And threw it in a cup.
I think Patrice has got this one down here, the lucky one.
What is it again, Patrice? Real fast, I forgot.
She's trying to help with. She might be trying to help with some guy's self-esteem, where it's reverse arrogance, which is like you think you're the lucky one because you're with this,
the lucky one.
but I'm the lucky one. You fucking loser. You know, because she's in love with some cornball who looks like shit. Man, she's trying to give him some like love. You know.
I gotta come up with something different though. Because we need different ones. Because I could agree with that.
Well, there's nothing wrong with agreeing if it's correct.
I'm thinking she's got... All right, the story is a woman, one of her pals is kind of well-off, well-to-do, rich, and she's getting, like, she's not happy. But the other one, humble lifestyle, she works, she's got a good man, you know, even though it looks the other way around, she's the lucky one.
You know what? I could go
either way,
9/11
right?
conspiracy. I could be moved right into thinking like that. I'm very easy. That makes a lot of sense.
Just kind of makes sense.
And it almost clever sense. It's almost like, yeah.
Could be that.
Could be doing like, I'm the, because your man got money and da-da-da.
Right.
But my man is a man. I'm the, okay, you know
Your
what?
man's out every night. My man's with me. Sing like that.
You guys are reading too much into it.
Right.
I've actually heard this song. It was believe it or not, it's a song about Bob Kelly. And the fact that fat nothing hooked his little chubby fingers into Dane Cook's fucking and got on television by default because he was on a bus. Bob's on TV because he happened to be on a bus. Fat Rosa Parks.
He's the lucky one.
Let's go to Candyman. Candyman.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Candyman.
I guess of that song.
Yeah.
It's a tribute song. What Lady Di's husband said when he saw the light of the train coming.
Lady Di's husband. Song about Lady Di's husband. Very good, Candyman. All right, let's find out what this lucky one is all about. The lucky one, Faith Hill, on the Cougar.
Turns out the lucky one is whoever dies before the song is over. Yuck. It's fucking drac. It's not even a song really about a real relationship. It's just words.
Yeah.
So they don't.
She ain't got much.
Yeah.
But she got. It's not even a they, because it seems like she's living alone. She just kind of hooked up with this guy. And she's living in shit.
Money's not everything.
She ain't got no money. She ain't got shit. But she got the guy, so she's the lucky one. All right, I was half right. There ain't no other person involved. Patrice had this one. Pretty good. Yeah.
Again, Patrice is like really good at this bit. No one's going to care in the end, but he's good at it.
No one's going to care in the end.
Yeah, it's a real resume stuffer.
I know.
And I could pick country songs just from the title.
Just for the title.
Amazing talent. You're hired.
Let's go to the next one. Jack Ingram, wherever you are.
I'm Jack Ingram. I work for the FBI. Jack Ingram, crime fighter.
Wherever you are. Well, that seems kind of self-explanatory. Yes. Wherever you are. I'm fucking someone else. Oh. No? Wherever you are, I'm thinking of you.
It's a song about hide and seek.
Come out.
Wherever you are.
It's a song about the G-spot.
Where?
Yeah, we had this comic do a bit about the I forgot who it was, but he goes, my girl doesn't have a G spot, she has an Edward G. Robinson spot, and it goes, man, you'll never find me, see? I forgot who it was. I'd give him credit if I knew, but man, you'll never find me, see?
Wherever you are. Jack Ingram.
Damn funny.
It's about...
It's going to be a boring one.
It's about...
Uh-oh. I mean...
Adam Walsh's... Look, I'm not even going to finish it.
No.
Okay.
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, man.
Okay, should I have gone Eitan Pates? Enough time.
Nah, Natalie Holloway. You know, she's older.
Natalie Holloway.
It's easier to laugh.
Holla, wherever you are.
No, kind of on the theme of the other one. It's kind of a woman. She finds out that she's pregnant and it's gonna, you know, have a syndrome, and she's actually singing to the hanger.
It's wherever you are, I'm thinking about you, loving you, blah, 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 corn, dreck.
Tim from whackbag.com. We're finally starting to read instant feedback again. Faith Hill, the lucky one.
Yeah.
Daddy fondled my sister instead of me. I'm the lucky one.
Or she's the lucky one. Lemons.
Chester's liver from Whackbag. Well, the lucky one is certainly not a song about Bonnie.
That's a good one.
That's a really fun.
Her song is "I'm with the schmucky one."
Oh my God!
Oh Jesus! I bought his DV. It was called The Sucky One. His DV.
Couldn't you just wait? So eager. Couldn't you put the next D in?
I was Harry Hurry.
Harry Hurry.
I didn't even notice he didn't even put the D.
Of course it did. TV. All right, what's next?
Well,
wherever you are.
Yeah, Wherever You Are by Jack Ingram. George in Chicago, what's up?
Hey guys, it's a song about Damone from Fast Times. Wherever you are, that's the place
to be.
Isn't that great?
Hey Debbie.
You know, I bet you you're right on. By the way, it's going to be as simple as, you know,
wherever you are.
I'm the happiest and I'm the most content.
You know, yeah, I'm on the road, but you know, wherever you are.
Yeah, miss you.
All right,
let's play Jack Ingram.
Jack Ingram. Don't they all sound the same when they start?
Everyone with a fucking Casio.
Yeah.
This fall on Fox, a brand new situation coming.
Doesn't it sound like a horrible TV
like
show?
Like a WB sitcom.
Yeah.
One of those fucking shows. It really does.
Look at this. Through rivers of rain, over mountains of pain. Apparently, wherever you are is in search of the nearest cliche.
Enough of Wherever You Are.
Yeah.
So what is it about?
That's pretty much, wherever he is, he's thinking about this chick.
Yeah.
All right,
well.
Oof.
That was a horrible
these
song.
Country songs, man. Where's the men at in these fucking country
Keith
songs?
Urban is next.
Listen to this title.
Tonight I Want to Cry.
Oh, fucking fag.
Really?
I thought you motherfuckers was... You know what? What's with Charlie Pride and Johnny Cash?
What happened? Take the ribbon from your hair. I'm gonna fuck you tonight. It was like all about getting a little and then tearing it up and drinking beer with your friends.
I've been everywhere, man. He's like, I got, fuck the bitch and hold the head, rather than come in the face and I've been there. Now this fag wants to cry.
I'm stuck in Folsom Prison,
Keith Urban.
and I thought I was gonna cry.
Well, how about,
there's no crying.
Was that Charlie Rich who said his K's to it? Oh, how we love to talk.
So what do you guys think?
We got us a convoy.
This goofy
something manly.
Tonight I Want to Cry.
Goofy girl left him, and he's putting a big face on in front of his boys. And when he goes home, he fucking tears up because his girl left him.
You think?
Sissy.
It's a song about E-Rock.
Oh, man. Wow.
Oh, shit.
You went there, huh?
Oh, that was cute.
You know what? Even people on Pal Talk don't talk about the E-Rock crying.
Yeah. I know,
like,
man.
even those
They're
hunks
vicious.
of shit.
They're vicious.
And does Neo ever sleep?
No.
I click on every once in a while. Neo
He's
is gone.
on always.
Up and...
That little drugged up gnome, he doesn't...
He looks like one of those, like, you ever see an adult that you think is a baby at first because they're pushing it, they're wheeling it in some thing because it's got atrophied arms and feet and it's like fucking this big and you have to talk to it like it's on your level. So, what can I get you? It's like, besides the pillow over the face.
He really does look like an Incredible Hulk villain. Remember the motherfucker that instead of getting strong, he just gets smarter?
He's fucking Cotto.
It's not
not like he was
Quato! From Total Recall, nigga!
Quato. Just strap him under some guy's coat.
Nigga, that's the most obscure reference this year is Quato.
Open your pouch hole.
Open your mind.
Yeah, we've been on that for years.
Quato.
Because we have Twato.
Yeah.
From Sandy Kane.
Oh my God, Quato!
I think Keith Urban, this is a song about a man who goes to the doctor and is prescribed broth in a robe.
Oh, no, it's actually a song by Mrs. Reed. Oh, no, wait, that'd be Tonight I Want to Throw Up.
Let's go to John. John wants to guess the song. John.
All right.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, Jimmy, fuck your birthday for one. And next thing I wanted to say, I think that song's about Keith Urban or whoever it may be being a double in Brokeback Mountain for Heath Ledger, punching out.
Yeah,
He jumped out of the car before it hit. He did a Starsky roll. That motherfucker hit the wall.
Do we need to find out what this is about?
No. Some people are suggesting it's written by Howard Stern.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear how he spins this one.
What, Tonight I Want to Cry by Jack Ingram?
Oh, yeah.
Jack Ingram. Tonight I Want to Cry.
Keith Urban.
Oh, Keith Urban.
I'm Keith Urban.
All the guesses in. We can go through this one fast.
Yeah, Tonight I Want to Cry. It's got to be. He lost his bitch.
He doesn't feel like being a man anymore.
Yeah.
He's got to let it all out.
Maybe he's going to work through the day like that, be a man in front of his friends, but tonight, he's going to cry. What the fuck?
Yeah, fucking.
We have lyrics for this one?
Yeah, we have lyrics to this pussy song. Alone.
Ugh. That's exactly what we said.
Oh my God.
Shut the...
This is horrible.
I got the TV on,
sound turned down, and a bottle of wine.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. There's a Java log in the fireplace. The day from Framingham is over. 'Cause I'm so gay. Love letters. It's gonna hurt bad. Dude, jerk off, you'll feel better. Crank one out, find Die Hard on TV, and man up.
This song is 7 seconds long. I've never seen it.
Isn't it awful?
Bikini Teeny.
Yeah, I think that song was written by Opie when he figured out he couldn't have Florida from Good Times.
Sir?
Punching out.
Too late. No punching out from that wreck.
Tonight I Want to Cry. We all nailed that one.
Tonight I want to cry. It's painful.
Yeah, this country
and it just makes you. It gives men a bad name because you know what it does. These are the type of songs when you are driving, say you're a truck or whatever, you're driving, you listen to this fucking guy, and you had gotten over your girl.
Yeah.
You know, you gotten over, and then it's like, or you think you was too hard on her that night because she did some stupid shit. So this fucking asshole's driving, and you're listening, and now you start questioning whether you're doing the right thing or not.
Put yourself in the situation.
And then you call her, and you're like, hey, I'm sorry about what I did. I was a little too hard. And that's where the fagging starts, and that's where it goes down.
So songs like this are detrimental to
fucking mental to everybody.
And we'll move on to number 4. Country artist Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean.
Why?
And a song called Why.
Well,
because he wasn't getting the job done.
Could be. You know what the whole gist is going to be about. You know, why you leaving.
You think?
Yeah, gotta be. Jimmy?
Well, I hate to return to an earlier theme, but I think that every time there's a photograph taken of the family and there's a Pete Rose hairdo in it, the mother has to silently ask God,
why?
Why?
Yeah. I think Chick left, and he's asking why.
He's talking to God.
You think he's talking to God?
He's talking to God. His life's not going well, and he just wants to know why.
I think it's I think it's a girl that tells a guy that he should put on a condom.
Let me ask Patrice, have you ever heard this shouted by a white girl's father when you came in the house?
Hey, we got to go back to tonight. We got to go back to Tonight I Want to Cry by Keith Urban. Victor
right.
from Baltimore. Yes, Victor.
Okay, I got to tell you about two songs. The Why by Al Dean is because Keith Urban is crying because Lenny Kravitz stretched out Nicole Kidman's pussy. So he doesn't feel anything right now, and he's sitting there crying because he's hitting it, but not feeling a damn thing.
Way to do the joke twice.
Wow, these guys are car crashing.
All right. So, why? Let's find out.
It's 3 a.m.
Of course it is.
To cut the deepest, there's only one. Why did I call you a cunt when you talked while the game was on?
When I know how much it hurts you, oh baby, why?
First of all, is this indicative of these country losers that they can't keep their women?
They're horrible with their women.
Hit them and they feel guilty.
They hit them and then they always try to get them back. And these dopey broads are the ones that always come back. They're the why to come back to this asshole one more time.
Where's the ugly redneck country star bitch who's singing, you know, why'd you kick me in the pussy at 4:30 when I was asleep?
If it wasn't for domestic violence, country music would have begun and ended with The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Thank God for wife beating.
That's not a clit ring. That's the tip of your boot stuck in my labia. You asshole.
Why do you make me polish your knuckles with my teeth?
My pussy is not a football holder. My pussy is not a football holder by Cheryl Lee Johnson Jones.
Why do you jump in my pussy like a 5-year-old in a puddle?
Puddle Pussy. The new hit song Puddle Pussy by Jacqueline Rigamortone Maflusin. Maflusin.
That's the worst fake name ever.
That's the worst.
Someone's got to call you out on it.
Jacqueline Maflusin.
It's 4:38. I have a digital watch. That's how I know it's time to punch you in the tits before I go. Why does it always have to hurt you when I punch you in the tits? It's just always awfulness.
Although I always hit the left one because the right one has an unpleasant lump.
Jesus. That lump ain't cancer.
I know.
That's a punch.
I see. All right. We got to hurry up because we've got other things to do. We got a break, and Henry Rollins will be here any minute.
A little crossover hit here. What is this? Bon Jovi duet?
No, number 3, which was actually a song.
Oh,
it's a song that
it's Toby Keith. Get drunk and be somebody.
It's not by Toby Keith. It was actually a positive affirmation that old Ben Sparks sings into the mirror.
Do we really have to play Get Drunk and Be Somebody? I think we know what that one's all about. Getting drunk and being somebody.
Is that what it's about?
They saved the best one for last, didn't they?
Although,
Jesus, it's 800. Number 2 ain't bad either.
Not at all. Now coming in at number 2 by John Wayne Gacy.
Number 2. Let's see. John Bon Jovi duet with Jennifer Nettles. Who says you can't go home?
Did you say, Opie, that fake name was awful? I was trying to think of a good fake name. Like, call him. Somebody tell him that fake name was awful. I knew it was awful coming out. You know, your mind wants to work better than it's working.
Right. Like, come on, mind, please.
Come on, man. Don't let me down, brain. Something good? Nothing. Joanne McGillicuddy.
Who says you can't come home? This is Written for Susan Smith. To the little... No?
Oh, my.
Want to go right to number one?
Yes. It's actually...
great. Rascal Flatts, the song title?
It's called What Hurts the Most, and it was actually a song written when I accidentally looked at Open Ant's pay stubs.
Well, it's going to hurt even more.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sure it is.
Anyway, what hurts the most?
Yeah, what hurts the most?
What hurts the most, Patrice?
I don't know. You know, it's just some more faggy shit.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be more faggy shit. What hurts the most?
Bit's over.
I think... Yeah. What, you don't want to hear it?
Yeah, I mean, how many more sonogram jokes are we doing?
We reached our quota. We keep track these days. I could take the rain on the roof of this empty house. That don't bother me. I could take a few tears now and then and just let them out. I'm not afraid to cry every once in a while. Oh. Even though going on with you gone still upsets me. There are days every now and again I pretend I'm okay, but that's not what gets me. What hurts the most was being so close and having so much to say and watching you walk away and never knowing what could have been and not seeing that loving you is what I was trying to do.
That's not even the song. That's Dice writing a letter to Opie.
What hurts the most?
What the hell was that?
What was that? All right, why don't we take a break?
What hurts the most?
Yeah.
Country music stinks to high heaven. I'm sorry. I mean, this is all sonogram.
Why is there a Macy's float in my sonogram? Well, ma'am.
Is that Stewie?
How did an Easter Island head get in my wife, Doctor? What hurts the most?
Motherfucker, is that his head? You better pull that nigga out by the feet. You turn this motherfucker around. Let him walk out the pussy.
Why don't we...
What hurts the most is going to be trying to deliver that tongue.
What hurts the most? When he steps on your foot when he's 170 pounds and 4 years old.
Right. How many can we do?
Now, miss, it's possible for you to have 15 months labor. It's possible to actually, for the baby to stay in 15. It can cook a little longer if you want.
That's what hurts the most.
What hurts the most? When he's 17 and I brag that he changed his own underwear.
Yeah.
What hurts the most?
When his ABCs all sound like A's. Hey! 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 Now I said my hey!
What hurts the most? When I have to put a medal around his neck like he really won.
Goldie from Tennessee wants in on this. Goldie!
Hey, what's going on? What hurts the most? The ass of the throat. Now grab my pocket and meet me in the cell, bitch.
Wow, man. And you had potential.
The listeners are 0 for 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone has a country song joke.
This will tie it all up in a nice little package, won't it?
Cornbread.
Hey, first of all, I gotta tell you, I love your fucking show. I'm so glad I found y'all.
Thank you, man.
We don't
Jimmy, are you ever coming to Alabama or Nashville by any chance?
No.
Who he's asking? Did you say Patrice or Jim?
Well, obviously
Jimmy.
Patrice will not be going there, but Jimmy?
Alabama?
Yeah, I actually got a date booked.
Oh, really?
No. Eventually, yeah, I'll get down there.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
All right, now, okay, I got a joke. Y'all probably car crash me, but what do you get when you play a country song backwards?
Oh, no. You're not going with this one.
Don't go with it. Dude, before you...
Get your house back.
Before you say...
No,
before
dude,
you say it,
on this.
pull the handle between your legs. Pop the canopy. Just pop the canopy and float down.
We're giving you a chance to punch out. Do you want to punch out, sir?
I am punching the fuck out.
Punch out.
All right, very good.
We lost an expensive aircraft, but at least he's okay. Jesus, dude.
Henry Rollins.
That joke.
Next.
Yes. So what are you doing now? You got a independent film channel?
I have a whole channel.
The whole channel, just you? No, you got a show on the independent film channel.
A meager half hour a week on the independent film channel. Yeah, I have a show
meager
called
half hours?
Yeah,
Fine.
it's the Henry Rollins Show. I think it's actually a 25-minute show, so it's less than half an hour.
That's a great gig,
but,
man. 25 minutes? I would love
they
that.
They gave me, it's the second season, so I'm doing something right for now. So yeah, it's a good show. We have musical guests on and interesting guests just to talk. Well, people I find interesting. Hopefully, people do too. So.
I actually watched part of the episode they gave me yesterday. It was a great interview with Ozzy. Which had a really cool feel to it. It had a cool feel to it. It was like almost like you were hanging out in someone's basement. You don't feel like you're watching like a typical talk show, and it was really interesting.
Yeah, I've interviewed Ozzy a bunch of times because I've worked on some of his video press kits and I've toured with him, and he's a great guy. And that was probably our best interview we've ever done together. He's a good guy. I mean,
we've had him in here.
Yeah, everyone likes Ozzy.
He was great for us, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't like Ozzy?
Yeah, everyone likes Ozzy.
Like no one that goes, Ozzy's a dick.
Yeah, you never hear stuff like that.
But you don't think Black Sabbath was the greatest band ever, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those people, yeah.
Wow, look at that. Jimmy Norton does too. Jimmy is the hugest Black Sabbath
not
fan.
everyone's cup of tea, but, considering what they were doing when they were doing it, they kind of came out of this musical vacuum, and they kind of were the cornerstone of a genre. And so, like them or not, you have to give them props for at least being innovators. And for that, and besides that, I like the records.
That's what I've been saying. And like a guy like Santana who stole from Rat Salad off of Paranoid, nobody believes me, but I'm telling you, Sabbath were innovators.
But yeah, they were. But Carlos Santana and his band, fantastic.
All right, listen, Jimmy's sounding smart and stuff, but U2 Sunday, Bloody Sunday, he thinks was ripped off from Black Sabbath's Sunday.
The title was Sabbath Bloody Sabbath.
Sabbath Bloody Sabbath,
That's right.
That's a stretch, though.
It's a bit of a stretch.
Maybe it's the same thing.
Thank you, Mr. Rollins.
It is not.
Henry's being polite because he probably is friends with Bono. They hang out and pull trains together. He's a nice dude.
I don't think they would. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
I don't think they are
pulling trains like with our teeth.
I don't think. They're hanging.
That's not.
Hey, what happened to your arm? Who did you try to
I fell magnificently in front of a bunch of people in front of a supermarket the other day in New York.
That's
just like I tripped and I'm a klutz, and so I cranked my wrist.
So there's no real good story?
No, sir.
That's a good story for whoever saw it, because seeing anyone fall is funny. Seeing someone fall and going, fucking Henry Rollins.
Well, that's what happened. I got up and a few people went, hey, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, thanks. I'm like, whoa, aren't you Henry Rollins? I went, yes. Dude. The man who falls on his face. Yeah, it was a spectacular fall. Yeah. I went and got x-rayed. Apparently I'm okay.
The last time we talked to you, you were traveling all over the world. Have you continued that?
Yeah, I travel.
And it's true, you don't really have a house, right? You have kind of like an apartment?
Oh, no. I have a house. I have a house. Oh, yeah.
Because I think we talked to you and you said you were just renting because you were just always away anyway. And you just had a place for your stuff mostly.
No, I have property. I'm not there all that often, but yeah, I spend up to 6 months or more on the road. I'd be out 12 months if they let me. But yeah, I tour all the time.
Not even just the touring, because a lot of entertainers tour. You're just traveling.
Yeah, I do a lot of USO work that puts me in places like Afghanistan and Iraq, and I do a lot of that. Also, I just go places that interest me.
But I'm trying to remember, because last time we talked, it was like 4 or 5 years ago, and you were on a railroad, the Siberian Railroad.
Yeah, I did the Trans-Siberian Express.
All right. Remember that?
From Moscow to Vladivostok. Yeah, I go all over Africa, just seeing stuff, all parts of Asia, just parts of the world that interest me. And most of the world is interesting to me. So when I have a chance, I go for non-work related things, and I write about it. I get good stories I can take to the stage. So it always kind of turns into something. But yeah, I mean, the world's a fascinating place. You can see a lot. I was just in Egypt and Turkey recently with the
Indiana Rollins.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of Cairo that I'd never seen before. It's a pretty hairy city. I mean, you can turn the wrong corner and it'll go south on you.
I thought you meant the women.
No, I never met many Egyptian women in Egypt. No.
No, huh? You don't see much?
Well, it's not like they run up and go, hey, what's going on? No.
So you just started walking down some streets and stuff in Cairo that you just should not be walking down?
Yeah.
And what'd you see?
Just a lot of, broke-ass neighborhoods.
Because they say even just as to go to the places that are, quote, safe is a scary
Not
thing
so
to do
safe.
these days. And you're, like, getting away from that and really going into the danger zone.
I do that in a lot of foreign cities at night. I've done it all over Morocco and all over the world just because I like to see cities at night. I just like to walk around them. And when you do that, like in Casablanca, as soon as they see a solo white guy, they go, oh, he's here for the women and the hash and all that. So these people come up, they go, England, #1. You go, I'm from America. I love America. So my friend, I have hashish, I have women. Please come to my, I'm really not up for that. I just want to walk around. Oh, but my friend, don't be shy. I'm like, I'm not shy. I don't want a whore or some hashish. Thank you, though.
I'm just checking out the city.
I'm just walking around. Yeah, and in Bangkok at night, people come up, hey, we'll take you to this place. I'm like, nah, I just want to walk around and smell the garbage rotting. Thank you. So
I'm sure. What do they offer you in Bangkok?
Well, to get your cock banged.
Yeah. I don't
like 11-year-old boys to wash you or whatever.
Isn't that
just curious? What does that go for?
I have no idea, but vacation packages are available, and I'm sure we'll see you there soon. It's the travel prostitution thing is not
all those
really
questions for you.
Nah.
You get 6 nights and 5 days in a nursery. That's what they do over there. They're creeps.
The Gary Glitter plan.
Gary Glitter, yeah. It's a Gary Glitter story, yeah.
Yeah, one of our greatest stories ever. What a dummy.
Wow.
Oh, he got his computer checked out, right? And they went, wow, you sure like young, naked boys.
Yeah.
Better tell the authorities about that.
I heard actual boys fell out of his computer. It wasn't even like pictures. It was young boys.
Yes.
Falling out.
Yeah, they fell right out of that little PC slot.
You would think you would just kind of, make sure if you're into that.
To tape up the side at least.
Maybe you just blow up your computer, your Gary Glitter, you sold a couple of records, buy a new computer.
Yeah.
What do you make a song, right? Fuck your hoe. Yeah. Can I press it?
Hit yourself. Wow, that was a big crash.
Wow, that's crazy. Rock and roll, Gary Glitter, rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's all you got for Henry Rollins?
I didn't say that. I didn't nothing for Henry Rollins. I'm just looking at Henry thinking he lost a little weight. Like, he got small.
Yeah.
Like, the last time I seen you was like super. You're like that diesel dude.
I had about 25 more pounds on me. Yes, sir.
You had that scary, when I first saw Henry Rollins, he was like, I was
jacked.
like, that dude looks like he'll fuck somebody up for real.
I think he can still fuck some people.
I'm not saying I don't think he can.
Well, no, I used to power lift, which gives you like this, massive ass and big back. And at one point, I just figured, well, here's a great way to blow my knees out and never walk straight again. So I stopped lifting the poundage. And when you stop lifting that kind of weight, the muscle melts off you like wax. It's just like in 6 weeks, you're like, wow, your clothes are all baggy. And I'm 45, so I just figure if I keep lifting like that, I'm going to blow it one day and be hobbled. Because, you don't get your hips back, you don't get your knees back. So, I look different.
Just slowing it down a little bit.
Well, I'd rather be training when I'm 65 instead of being that guy who can't lift his arm over his shoulder because of rotator cuff damage. So,
guys like me and Henry who work out, I prefer to do the bike.
The bike?
I get on the exercise bike and I listen to my iPod.
Jimmy's getting in shape.
Trying to.
Jimmy,
he's in shape already, though.
Do you
have no idea?
Does anyone ever put you in the spotlight and kind of highlight you? I mean, get into your life and stuff. Like you.
Oh yeah,
Henry, you have no idea.
Really, just
we don't have a show without Jimmy Norton stories.
Did you live alone?
Or
You got. Oh, you.
Why don't you give him a story, Jimmy? Just
Jimmy, please.
I live alone.
Yeah.
I live in a nice place.
I live alone. It's all right.
I have a nice apartment.
Jimmy likes some unusual things.
Yeah. Well,
it's up to him to tell you.
What falls out, Jimmy? What falls out of your computer?
They consider. It's actually what leaks out of it. They consider golden showers to be bizarre.
Right. Some people would. A lot of people would.
You can't. Come on, you're like a rock star, man. You gotta.
Well, some people would find urinating on someone else a bit much. Yeah.
He doesn't urinate on somebody else.
No.
It's he likes women to come in.
Wow.
And
drink a few Perriers and.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, Jimmy, this is Manhattan, New York in 2006. I guess you can just, get your kicks.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
There's no guessing.
Well, as long as there's no dogs or no kids, I think we're all good to go.
It's a really good movie. You play like the side bad guy. Really.
I'm desperate for movie work. I take whatever I can get.
No, there was one you played. It was a big one, and you played like the side bad guy. You didn't say much, but you was in it a lot.
That movie Heat, I was kind of a small bad
That's
guy.
right. He was. That's right. You never seen fucking Heat? You said.
It was a good film, and it was fun fun to do scenes with Al Pacino. That was fun. Nice guy.
Geez. That's right.
Did you get to do De Niro scenes or just Pacino?
No, I never met De Niro. He wasn't on the set a day I was there, but I did scenes a few days with Al Pacino, and it's cool when a guy you admire so much that is cool. Because, we all grew up watching Scarface, Godfather, Dog Day Afternoon, all those movies. And so if the guy's going to be a jerk, it's going to be kind of heartbreaking because you have to take back all your in those days, laser discs. But he's actually a really cool guy. He's cool to everyone on the set. He's a very classy guy. And I've found, you all meet famous people all the time. But I've found, like, the bigger, more famous people, I guess they don't have anything to prove. Like your Ozzy Osbournes, they're often disarmingly cool, where you meet the person kind of on their way up and they kind of blow you off. And they're a little too hip to hang around.
Listen to too many of their people who are waiting like right on the wings to tell you not to say this or that.
And at this point, since I got this show, I'm interviewing famous people or whatever. So it's interesting to see how these people carry themselves.
I got a question for you. Do you have to deal with the publicist?
Yes. Yeah.
We interview
come in first.
We interview famous people all the time, and every once in a while you get someone to sit in that seat, and then a wall of publicists.
Yeah,
and they're shaking their head like
shaking their head, and
like you can't ask them that.
Yeah, and the guy that wouldn't mind. You're not asking these scandalous questions.
Yeah,
but the guy or girl that's sitting there would love to just talk, man. We're sitting and talking.
We've had guests dragged out. Carmen Electra was dragged out of our studio.
And I don't remember because she was saying something they didn't want her to say.
Honestly, God, I hung
out with her. I thought she was really cool.
Yeah, we liked her a lot.
No, she was a nice
publicist. Don't confuse us. We liked her a lot. Yeah. It was the publicists, that are way involved in her career. I don't remember what we were talking about, and they literally
maybe she was a little too raw for them or something. I mean, because she'll say what's on her mind.
Because they try to. A lot of these people try to mold an image out of these celebrities,
or just make them like safe for prime time.
Yeah. They don't want some news
thinking that
getting a
real Americans don't say this word, that word, and think about all these things, so they give them the sanitized version, and it becomes completely unbelievable immediately. Like you're like, oh, come on, man, I'm not stupid. So I see how that would offend. But no, I've interviewed a lot of famous people on the show so far, and so far it's been great. We've not had one jerk in there. The only thing that's been interesting is, we've had women. Penelope Cruz was a guest. Daryl Hannah were guests, and they're both wonderful, but they're very nervous to meet me. And, they're like, I don't want anyone nervous to meet me. That's no.
Henry, people. I was ask, are you mature now? Like, you sound like a dude that had some type of religious thing going.
No, sir, none at all.
Like, you don't sound like a fucking ex-goddamn rocker at all.
Yeah, man. You're surprised that people are nervous to meet you.
Well, no. I just don't think if you're going to be a host of a show that you would want to put a guest in an environment
where
they're uncomfortable.
That's what the fuck I tell you two motherfuckers all the time. The environment
uncomfortable.
I mean, you all are cool to me.
See, thank you.
It would be a drag if I walked in there and you guys said, "Oh, hey, bitch, sit the fuck down." What's on
Henry Rollins?
No. Well,
why are you surprised that people are uncomfortable to meet you?
Gets here?
I don't know. But
I got that look like you could snap at any second.
I don't want them to feel that way, because how good is the interview going to be if the guy's like,
And you got real tattoos, dude. Like you have the real you have the
lots of people have tattoos.
No, but you have your shit is like that's old. Right, it's before shit was really like these motherfuckers with. This motherfucker got fucked up tattoos.
That's old school ink.
That's old school ink.
Yeah,
it's not a lot of pretty colors.
Yeah, it's just
too many pretty colors in tattoos.
Sort of a skull. You know what I mean? Like you like a real
25 years old. They all look like sailor tattoos.
Some of those were done with a Bic pen.
Would you have an animal? Did you have an animal, man?
Do I have an animal?
No, was you ever an animal?
Oh my God, yeah.
Was I ever an animal?
Yeah, I know of you from television, but I'm
hitting people.
Come on, man! Stop trying to. You're trying to be like right, but I'm talking.
No.
Was you ever like a fucking like not an asshole?
No.
You,
I'm asking you.
Was you fucking like okay? Was you fucking 5 girls at a time? Was you knocking motherfuckers out? Was you smoking all type of foul shit?
Never did the drugs and drink. Been drunk like 3 times in my life when I was 17. Just never dug it. Smoked pot once, didn't like it. Tried LSD a few times. Interesting. Don't want to make a habit of that. Women more than one at a time? No. Been with women? Yes. Many times. Lucky me.
What was your vice? What was your big vice?
Vice?
Yeah, everybody gotta have an artistic outlet, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
What gets you off? Getting on a stage and jamming?
I played music all the time. I've averaged over 100 shows a year for 25 years. So, and doing that, being kind of trying to be performance grade all the time, it keeps me more in the gym than anything else, and watching my diet, getting ready for a tour. And so I've kind of had this life kind of like a show dog or a thoroughbred horse. Like you run around the track, you put it up, you comb it down, you throw the blanket over it, and you see it the next day. And so I've lived more like that, which I know is kind of lightweight. So, yeah, I've gotten in a lot of fights. Never hit a woman, but I've gotten in a lot of fights with men, lost some, won some, did a lot of damage to some guys' faces, broken more noses than I can remember. And I'm not a tough guy. I'm not trying to say I'm the man.
Whatever,
I'm just saying, but I've mixed it up, and I've gotten my ass kicked a lot.
Well, you had a lot of guys coming up, especially, back a few years ago that just wanted to, be able to tell their friends that hey, look, I punched Henry Rollins.
There was a lot of that, and it was a drag, because all I wanted to do was get up there and sing the damn song. We had the guy swinging at your head, or the guy in Angel Dust, like holding you down and punching your lights out. So I did all that. But no, I never did the 5 girls at once. No, I never threw the thing out the window. And
I don't think any lower.
I'm kind of just boring in that way.
What do you think of 9/11? You think it's conspiracy or?
Oh boy,
no. I saw that Loose Change documentary, which is interesting.
We've been on that lately.
It raises an interesting point of view, but I think the human nature, a lot of people would have to be keeping a huge secret. I just don't think in this day and age of opportunities for book deals and miniseries that somebody in a capitalist society would go like, mum is the word, and I'm partially responsible for 3,000 people getting killed for no good reason.
Right.
So the conspiracy theory, while that Loose Change documentary does raise some interesting points that make you think, at least, no, I do not think it was a conspiracy. I don't think the Pentagon wanted to have Al-Qaeda fly planes into the Twin Towers. I do think that from Reagan, Bush 1, Clinton, and Bush 2, I don't think those presidents gave enough attention to Afghanistan, Al-Qaeda, and the Taliban.
There you go.
And I'm just saying, because I've read the CIA books by CIA people saying, guys like Robert Baer, who are really interesting, who were there on the ground in these places for 2 decades, who said, you guys, you don't want to pull us out of Afghanistan. There's a thing called Al-Qaeda. Don't take your eye off the ball.
Man, fuck Henry Rollins.
Because he does the reading thing, Patrice.
It's all about reading.
Man.
We call him copy and paste.
Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, you motherfuckers.
Your ghetto name is copy and paste.
Man.
He reads some...
Where's the lead singer from?
He looks at the Loose Change thing that's been packaged as, look at this conspiracy.
Well, where's the nigga from AC/DC? I want to talk to that motherfucker.
It is interesting.
Bon Scott might agree.
Yeah. I still didn't make me think that a bunch of people lied about getting killed
and
whatever.
Explosives were planted in buildings where people are working on a daily basis. That would be a little rough.
It stretches a little bit.
It does stretch it just a tad.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But the important thing I wanted to ask you, too, it's about your show.
Yes, sir.
Do you have comedians on?
Not yet. Although I'd like to, the second season, we've done it's been on 3 weeks. So we got a long way to go. We got 20 shows in the season. So if I could have a guy like Patton Oswalt on, who I think is a funny dude, I'd like to have him on the show.
Why don't you just spit on me? I like Patton.
Well, he's funny. What, y'all don't like him?
No, I like Patton.
I think he's funny. I play that record all the time.
Jimmy Norton is a fantastic stand-up
That's like saying to a girl, hey, are you horny? And if her going, yeah, if there was a man here, I'd fuck him.
He had no interest in Norton, and he was dead serious. I really do love Patton Oswalt. And his friend Brian Posehn, very interesting young man. Do you have any suggestions for who should put him on? Jimmy Norton, you unknown motherfucker. No, you're not gonna have D-minus list celebrity.
Henry could break the comedian. He could break me.
I thought your job was here at this station. I didn't know you were looking for a guest gig.
He's looking for any coattail he can jump on.
Well, why not? I'm not trying to.
Let me tell you something about Jimmy Norton. He's in an HBO series that starts in a little over a month.
Nice going. HBO's hard to break into.
Lucky Louie.
Yeah, they have their choice.
He's blowing up right in front of our eyes. We only have a minute left on the show, and then a master computer shuts off. So
master computer.
So where is your show on? It's on the Independent Film Channel.
Yeah, Saturday nights
at 10
o'clock. And you know, Jimmy, maybe someday we'll get you on there. If I'm lucky, I'll have you on. And it'd be me who'd be lucky.
And are you performing?
I'll be
spoken word or anything?
Well, not right now. I just finished
taking a break from all that.
I'm in band practice right now. I'm actually practicing down the street from here every day, getting the band ready for August. We're going out.
You're gonna do something cool.
Doing a lot of shows, I hope.
And Kurt Cobain, man. Black Flag was a huge influence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting when you find that out later on.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I think he was a good songwriter. I'm sorry he's dead.
All right. It's Henry Rollins, everyone. It's on the IFC channel Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Encores the following Thursday at 11.
There you go.
All right.
And I'll be in Chicago tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, Zanies.
Wonderful.
Patrice O'Neill, thanks a lot.
Keep in touch and listening.
Patrice,
and everything.
oh, yeah, he'll play that tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Program complete.